Order filled.
In the night zone, cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold, hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold, DD bands rapping, stories untold. Flying with rockets through the AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings spinning on their cloud. Flying with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Flying with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with their AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in all its blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Hello friends, what's up? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the show, you guys. How are y'all doing? What's up, what's up, what's up? I see those rocks in chat. I see those thumbs ups in chat. How y'all doing? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Friday is upon us. I am ready. Here at the 1 million challenge. Ready to crush it. Good morning. All right. Get my platform open first. That's gonna be important. We are, wow, what is overnight volatility? Down, up, down, up, down, up. Oh my God, this is a big update today or what? What do you guys think we got? Interesting to see. How's it going? Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. Oh, let me get everything started here. What's up, Sonic? Good morning, man. Let's see what we got going on today for the old giveaway. 4 boot camps. Oh, ETF, Lucid, and Tradeify. Ooh, okay. And all written up in here. Right. What's up, guys? I'm shorting this pop, by the way. Somebody heard, somebody said earlier. Would have filled the sound turn a little bit. I'm gonna short this little pop here. Bad GDP data coming through. We are been rallying really interesting over the overnight. I'm not really sure what happened. Let me go check the news here. Bring it up. Something happened overnight? Some 3 in the morning sort of thing? UK's GDP estimates. Okay, that's what it was. So UK GDP stuff early in the morning, when our market sort of rallied off of that, and then now our GDP stuff comes in today, and it came in a little blah. PCE came in with no change on the core side. PCE price index came in slightly under, which is decent, from 2.9 to 2.8. Slight beat. I guess slight beat. That's it. Sales are down on GDP sales. Price index GDP is up. So the quarter-over-quarter change is down. The GDP itself is up by 1/10 of a point. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I said that backwards. This is quarter-over-quarter. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. This is it. 3.8. That's the price index. This is the GDP. There it is. The growth rate is slowing down, like the, typically you have to remind yourself that when the GDP quarter-over-quarter growth rate is negative for 2, times in a row, typically people call that a recession. So, the fact that our growth rate is slowing is just characteristic of like all that crazy stuff that's going on right now. Tariffs and still inflation still slightly high, and the AI, all of that's factoring in. So this is something not to ignore. I thought the last time that we got the February read was a fluke in the data, but this one came in just bad as well. So we have to see. CL and Q basically inverting each other. That is correct. The market is now just trading on war based news. You can say when things do this, it's all algorithmic and everything's just trading from headline to headline. When there's good war news, there's bad war news, they're gonna one way or the other. The new so this morning the news was not that good. It wasn't damning. PCE side of things is good if that's what you care about. GDP side of things, not that great. Price index went up. Quarter over quarter went down. No. Really hard to explain that. Being bullish, but market doesn't seem to care about anything other than Iran right now, so we're kind of not going anywhere. This is that upper, the 6715 is that upper bear side resistance on the monthly map, so that's one thing that we're pressing up into. I did make some trades overnight. I'm up like about, I don't know, like 30,000 or something. I will screenshot here. I forgot to show the screenshot yesterday of my prop accounts too. Remember, I only traded a couple of them a couple times. I didn't really make do much yesterday. I have a feeling this is gonna be a really bouncy, really volatile day today. There's this guy here, 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 and here. All right. That's insane that we are not getting a lot of you're pushing the European side of things. Okay. Morning, guys. Does resilience display only when the market opens? Yes, correct. Resilience based on the open and close of where the stocks were. So we need that open price. What time in the evenings do the risk intervals and DD bands update? About 5:30, I believe, Eastern. Somewhere between 4 and 5. Or between 5 and 6 Eastern. And so it should update then. In the space between the close and the open, the Globex. That was a pretty wasn't expecting this kind of a push here. Like overnight. My trade last night was, what did I do last night? I traded what did I do? Oh, I did that I did the long leg. That's what I did last night. So basically this one right here. And then I went to bed. Nothing else. Ooh, what a little bumpy bump there. What do we got going on here? News wise, am I missing out on something? What is this? What is this? Fourth quarter GP revised down just 0.7% growth. General inflation is 0.3. Revised? Hold on. Oh, the revised GDP. Fake say ran out on the GDP report. Yeah. Red rate bet on September. Delayed. Yeah, there it is. like a little bullseye move there. Wait, what number did just come out that was delayed? Hold on. France and Italy open talks with Iran. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. France and Italy open talks with Iran in hopes of securing safe Hormuz passage. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. I was like, no, all the data came out. Maybe they revised the data or something, who knows? We can try to make a little last minute squeeze there to screw everybody over at the end. Okay. Good morning, chat. What's up? All right. Looks like we broke through last night's highs. This is yesterday's consolidating range, 6730 S&P. NQ about the same area as well. Right. I like how that has everything to do with the US stock market, right? Open talks with Iran and hope of securing safe Hormuz passage, where they just call and leave a voicemail or something. Hey guys, you know, we'd like to make it through there safe. I don't know how that impacts Johnson & Johnson stock, but it does. It's apparently so. Boeing stock and Ford motor vehicles. I mean, apparently US stock market's gonna benefit from that. It's always so funny as years go by and I learn how irrational the stock market is. It's just any news headline moves everything up, even if it's completely unaffected. Is that the news we need to know? All right, doing that green candle there. All right. Well, we got a very special day today, chat. You, me, and the team. Got a big day today. Prop scoring website officially is launched for alpha. We are ready to go. We are now meeting with our team again today to go over part 2 of the training to start getting the data in there. I have successfully programmed in the very first of the accounts. If that means anything to you, get ready for it. We're thrilled. And we're doing the alpha testing, so we're doing like bug checks and stuff. It is crazy cool. Working out bugs, working out the details. It's nice. It's really nice. All right, so we're gonna be gapping up general population. I would say that it depends. So we have like I'm up to like 50 on the bug check. So we have like a big series of notes we're gonna send to development. We're gonna kick it back to them. They're gonna send it back over, and then as soon as they're done with that, which should probably be another week, we'll immediately launch beta. Alpha's gone back pretty quick, so it's not even taking a long time, which is kind of nice. So probably in about a week or so, we'll launch it to the Rockstar community, and we'll let you guys play with it next. Okay, early access. If y'all are members of the bootcamp or members of our community, you get early access there. How about that? God, I wanted to short this so bad on the top there. The fact that we consolidated here was really interesting. And we're probably just bleeding all that back out. I wonder if this is a good long play for today. I'm going to... wait and do nothing. Let's talk about what happened overnight. So we had European GDP and or let me see whose was last night. But that pivoted the market around. Was it? No, it was UK. So European GDP coming out in the UK. So European markets ran up, and that turned out pretty all right. And then our market, we had GDP coming in, and GDP came in slightly as a miss, and it's actually the growth rate quarter over quarter is 0.7 when it was expected to be over 1 and some change. So that growth rate is slowing down pretty quick, but the market still just doesn't really care. I think everything is just like hinging on expiration today, and of course his Friday expiration, and then Iran. So yeah, get ready to roll on that. VIX is kind of decaying a little bit to session lows, and the index is at session highs. So it's kind of interesting. So we'll be gapping up significantly, I would say, compared to what we've seen before. I haven't really seen a nice good overnight gap up 30 points on the S&P index, and of course about 120 on NASDAQ. We're gonna have a great resilience read, arbitrage read is gonna tell you everything you need to know. The gap and go, I definitely am too smart to do that because I've been trading this freak market for so long. I know exactly how to do it. We don't chase, you know, we got alpha, okay? We don't, you know, we're alpha males and females here. We don't chase after what we want, it chases after us. So, you know, that's how I roll. So we don't chase, we don't have to, you know, it comes to us. We wait for it. I go to the bar, I don't chase the girl, I just stand there. She'll come up to me. That's a lie. I stand there in the background, nobody notices me. How come this is not working? Remember, I got my girlfriend after an hour-long conversation about Legend of Zelda over the phone while I was really drunk in a bar. That's my that's me being ultra sigma, bro. Oh, dude, if that works, and that line has worked once in my life, so okay, so here we go. Gapping up, obviously we're gonna look at half gap today as support if resilience turns out to be really strong, which we're gonna, you know, have today is gonna be a pretty strong day. Inside of here, and possibly gap fill is to support. Obviously there's a wave up, so I'm whatever reason it doesn't feel like it wants to sell off today. It feels like it wants to go higher. So typically when you gap up, we're gonna like pay attention to it. Though this is where monthly map bear zone resistance was yesterday. So S&P tapped the bear zone and is now trying to trade lower. My brain still tells me, you know, until the war is over, keep shorting the tops. So I'm kind of in for that mentality again here. At least the gap fill is probably the resistance I do want to take. So gap fill would be from like trading all the way down to here and all the way down to here. You see how volatile, and we've been expanding overnight. Down, up, way down, way up, way down, way up. So now it's an expansion, and volatility is just a crease as it's locked in at the top. So this could be one of those days that just goes up as well. We'll have to see what the opening read is. Obviously, my brain just wants to short the shit out of this, as always. Till the war is over. Short and pops here. So on that kind of like news that Italy and France are talking with Iran so they can have safe passage to the Strait. I don't know what that has. There obviously has nothing to do. As I was making a joke, I'm like, you know, looks like Ford and AT&T stock is going up. You know, it's like, wait, what? It's not. It has nothing to do with our stock market. So obviously it bled it back out. If you guys shorted that back to here, you were smart. And even just there to there to just be like, what? That's stupid, and then get out of the way on that one. Definitely alpha male shit. Hey, babe. I'm like, yeah, you know, sometimes she's like, what do you like to do? And, you know, like for fun, I was like, I'll be honest with you, man. Sometimes I've been playing this game called Tears of the Kingdom. I got to tell you, I sometimes dive into a game and get lost. You know, I have a really busy life, a really busy work schedule. It's really stressful. And some days I just like to sit there and say nothing, sit in front of the screen and explore for hours at a time, just climbing mountains and shit and running around. And she's like, no way. I was like, what? She's like, oh, I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom right now too. I was like, no way. And then we were just, my buddies, we had a table, actually had 2 tables, and we were in the back. They're all like, Matt, get off your phone, dude. Get over here. I thought Tears of the Kingdom was like a masterpiece, but also I felt it was unfinished. I feel like the whole underground world could have been finished. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they just threw it together with not a lot of content. It was like a never-ending game. It was so big. Are we back to bullshit? Yeah, probably. But again, I'm not. It'll be a fluke if we're back to bullish. That's all I gotta say. This market's made absolutely no sense. Draw says a red line, folks, for you guys. But that here, you know the drill. Oh, red. Red line today keeps the doctor away. Measure that up there too. Nasdaq will have one down. Actually, maybe even lower. Let me make sure I didn't skip this one. Let's go down here and look. Or if that counts. Yeah, no, that's not. I was right. We're gonna count actual burp there. Okay, just drawing. This is a technique that allows you to find. Oh, Nasdaq doesn't have. Nasdaq has one at the bottom there. Nasdaq counts on the 3rd wave. Okay. So Nasdaq doesn't have one. Interesting. No really strong imbalance there. I guess I'll count this one. We need something, although it's not exact, but we'll mark it. It's gonna be equivalent to where the S&Ps was anyways. No, the S&P is on that 2nd wave. Okay, so whatever. Okay, marking that area there. This is just, you know what, I don't even need to do that. We'll do that one later. Okay, I don't want to clutter this up with too many pivots. Too many pivots. Okay. So gap up, so possible plays are today. Obviously, I'm going to draw even a gap up here, half gap here. If resilience and arbitrage turn out to be positive and give you that sort of indication, we can go higher. The open could just be a pivot. Dip to half gap is a pivot, and the volatility, you know, I like the gap to the bottom of the range. And as long as res is still good, take that open V open on the BLU sort of thing. So you've got, you know, 130 points of travel throughout this range. So that's a pretty big, decent amount of scalping. If it was bullish and I was a bull, typically I would long right at the open to be bull to here. I would long small. And then of course, if it dips down to fill the gap or to half gap or to hedge pressure or something, I would long it back up to at least the gap fill with a bigger long at the bottom, as long as I'm bullish like that way. As a bear, my brain wants to pop, short every pop, every high, something that goes like this and is holding that previously priced in area as support does not look super bearish from here. it's likely to try to keep pushing even if it goes higher. And short from a higher high like this. I was sleeping on that once that moved. I'm going to be looking for bear zone resistance, which is this guy on monthly maps, and then seeing if the ratio is good or not. With the gap up like this, the ratio should be good. The ratio was good yesterday. It was 0.6 something. So it's probably to be bullish enough today. That's probably going to save the market a little bit. But you never know, right? This market's just weird. Showing you on an hourly chart. Like I said, if you've been trading, well during this time, the million challenge has taken place through this environment. Imagine what a bull market would have looked like. I would have been at $1 million in the first freaking month. But that December chop was like the worst chop I ever had. Middle January, that was kind of also weird chop I've had. I've been crushing the account here, and then of course, Trump's BS right here. Like what I circled were my big losses. So this market has just been weird, man. I'm gonna tell you, if you're struggling in this one, never fear. You know, like it's not you, it's me. That's what you have to tell yourself to the market. It's not you, it's me. No wait, it's not me, it's you. This market's stupid, and it's just, I mean, it's not moving anywhere. It's not going up, it's not going down, and every day it's just flip-floppy chop. I've had to adjust my trading strategy very significantly to be able to handle that. And it has not been easy for me either. So just keep in mind, keep an open mind. If you think that you're doing bad in this market's just doing bad in general. It's not you. You're good. Am I cutting in and out? Let me try this. How about that? Good morning, everyone. A little movement there. Like I said, I want to try to fill gaps or fill half gaps, so I'm kind of like very short-minded still. I made about 15K in the overnight, taking that first long leg to here, this one right here, that very first one. Oh, let me draw my overnight. Overnights. All right, very quick question. So historic data on 1 minute chart, you guys are going to need it. On historic, everyone quickly tell me, when historic data is going to load up all the past hedge pressures. You're not going to want to see it on a 1 minute or something like that, because you want to see it all in one place. About what time frame do you need the candles? The candles will be for reference anyways. 5 minute, hour. What would be better for you? We're going to pick one and not let you choose, because the 1 minute is very much overloading the polygon thing. 15 minutes to an hour. Like if I put on a 5 minute chart here, historic, it's not going to be helpful. You're not going to be scrolling back. Even 5 minutes is too little. It's like 15 minutes an hour, 15 minutes to an hour. Well, you're going to want to see everything like and scroll back this way. I would say 15 minutes is probably, or 1 hour. Yeah, our test on the 1 minute is sort of crushing the let's do 15 minute to an hour. Um, 5 minutes still. Because with historic data, you're going to want to be able to like scroll back and forth like this, right? Be like, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. And then the 15 minute, you can kind of dive in a little further. And if we need more, we'll add more. The 1 minute was just, the 1 minute is like a huge load time because of all the candles it has to pull back. So when we're running historic data, what it's also doing is pulling the historic candle data from our data provider. And that one, pulling like just infinite amounts of 1 minute data to go back in the past is like, like you're sitting there waiting for it to load. So our data providers don't provide that candle data super quick to where it's really functional. We'll probably try 15 minutes for now and see what that looks like. You should be able to turn it on at any time frame. Bro, you got to stop talking before I talk. Tell you what's going on here. You should be able to do it on any time frame. I'm explaining to you. When you're saying that, you should be able to, but unfortunately, we can't pull in mountains of one. That's like why every platform doesn't let you do that either. Like on Thinkorswim, you can't go any further than 30 days on a 1 minute chart because it takes forever to load all that data. So when we tried it, because ours will load back infinitely, we won't be able to load a lot of data on the 1 minute. It just locks up. 67 minutes sounds good. Yeah, I mean, we should be able to. But the thing is, like on the 1 minute chart, you know, you're not going to be looking at historic data like this, just scrolling. Okay, what's the next day? What's the next day? You really want it to be kind of like inside your sight, your eyesight, like this, right? Where it's like, okay, here's the. Let's see, what chart is this? This is not the 1 hour chart. There's a 5 minute chart. Yeah. 15 minute chart. So it like might be more usable on like a 15 minute chart where you can see like your walls. An hour might be too clustered because, well, I don't know. Maybe because it's going to be really small. So I would say 15. Let's do 5 to 15 at first. Let me see really quick. Let's try them both. Let's do 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Let's try 15 minutes first. If that works, okay, let's try 5. If 5 has crazy, let's default. Also do 1 hour. 5 minute too. If that's okay, works okay. Add, try. Okay, we'll do 15 minutes to an hour. So any time frame between then we'll see. And if 15 minutes is good, then we'll back into 10. If 10 is good, we'll back into 5. But, you know, with like historic data, you're going to want to be like, you know, not scrolling back infinite amounts of time. You want to see it. And obviously it needs to be, it can't be so zoomed out that it all clusters on top of each other. So you're going to basically see like if this is the hour chart, you're going to see like, you know, your walls like this. And on this day, you're going to see your walls like this. And on this day, you're going to see your walls like this. It's going to look like that. The hour is probably as far zoomed out as you want to be. So it's not, you clearly can't do like a daily chart. A 4 hour chart, it's not even usable. All the text is going to overlap with every other day. So remember, you're going to have text that goes out to the side. So on a 4 hour chart, it's going to just like crush into each other. You're not going to be able to show like walls will be here, walls will be here, walls will be here. It's not usable there. So I think 1 hour is about the highest time frame we'd go into, and I think about 5 minutes will be the lowest. So I told them to do it between 15 and an hour. 15 seems to be like the perfect spacing for you to like see the wall, see the text, see the wall, see the text. This looks very beautiful as far as like getting information, I would say. And then we'll back down to 5 if it turns out to be that like 15 looks good, then we'll back into 5. I'm thinking that 5 would be ideal for day traders if it looks good. I'm just worried that 5 will have the same thing as the 1 minute. See how it's loading those candles? When you switch time frames. Well, this is futures. This is gonna be different with the stock data as well, but calling all that data just inside a trading view is like a kind of a nightmare. Updating you guys on that. What's up, friends? Hit that like button. Don't forget, we are getting started here. It blocked your other 2 messages. Wait, no, it didn't. What messages? What messages are you saying? You're probably saying something naughty. Who are you talking shit to in chat? It's not, market isn't even open yet. You talking shit to other people in chat? Come on now. It'd be nice, brother. Be nice. Somebody said, don't want to sound like an ass, but if you're not profitable with quick scalps, who are you talking about? Are you talking to somebody in chat? Who said they're not profitable with quick scalps? Oh, okay. You're just talking in general. If you're not profitable in this market, look, dude, nobody's profitable in this market. Unless you're me. I feel ya. Only superstar traders are profitable. I was like, I'm looking at chat. I'm like, who you guys, are y'all fighting with each other already? Guys, I know it's a tough market, but y'all can be nice to each other. Nobody, like, trust me when I say it. If you're doing well in this market, it's mostly luck. You're on the lucky side of things half the time. You're luckily dodging the Trump tweets. You're luckily dodging the news. You're not like me going down and getting flowers and the market moves hundreds of points against you in the 5 minutes you're gone. Like, it's so, you get to the wrong side of a lightning strike in this market. I'll fuck you over. I swear to God, I had myself a breakfast. Hold on, I need to get my breakfast. Ah, got it. So, I told you guys the story of the Tic Tacs, right? I was looking online, I saw something and people were like, oh my God, Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs are like the best thing ever. They're not really. They're just Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs, exactly like you'd expect Dr. Pepper flavored candy to be like. So I was like, I want to order a box. They sound fun because the person's like, they fizz in your mouth like Pop Rocks. And I was like, all right. So I ordered this. I ordered a box of these. However, I didn't order a box of these. I apparently accidentally ordered a case of these because I wasn't paying attention. The picture was just one like thing, but when I hit checkout now, apparently I didn't understand I was ordering 12 boxes of these. And I went to look at my bill and I spent $30 on Tic Tacs. So, you know, we'll be giving away a box of Tic Tacs every day on this stream. They're not bad. I already told you the story of that, but every day I gotta eat a box and get my money's worth. Who goes and buy $30 worth of Tic Tacs on Amazon? I need to pay more attention. That buy now button is dangerous. Good thing I like them. I mean, I like soda flavored candy. I know I never really grew up, I guess, but giving away one free box of Dr. Pepper flavored Tic Tacs for everybody in the stream. Hit that love button. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But somehow it iDoc was like, really? I was like, I didn't mean to order 12 boxes of these things. I just thought I was getting one. Sometimes I get this, like, I'll just be laying there and I'll go through this weird phase where I actually want candy. I'll just order like a bunch of candy. I don't know. Maybe it's like sugar deficiency or something. Then I go through like this, or I just go and I look at my inbox. I'm like, well, I'm ordering like 20 different kinds of candy. What's going on here? I don't know why I do that. One time I ordered one of those Japanese snack boxes. It's like the mystery box. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's like 30 different snacks, all different things. And the one of them was cola flavored candy. So it sent me a box of like 30 random Japanese candy products. They're all soda and cola flavored. Why? I don't know. Boredom. Poo Chow candy. Soda. Okay. Like if you like High Chews, High Chews has like this cola flavored High Chew. It's really good. Like the best one. Somebody said, can you copy your trades? Can you or should you? Which question are you really asking me? Should you? The answer is hell no, you shouldn't copy my trades. Can you? There's no way stopping you from doing anything you want in life, my friend. There's no police officer standing over your shoulder. Make sure you don't do something you want to do. Should you? You shouldn't, and I'm advising you not to. Because, you know, that's obviously copying people's trades is the easiest way to lose money, and don't trust a stranger that you don't know on the internet to be to be your guideline for your wealth and your money. You should trade on your own, take your own risk, etc. We highly recommend you do not copy people's trades. But since you asked, since we're, this is the higher level IQ stream of all the streamers. Since you asked grammatically, you said, can you? Technically, you can do anything you want. But should you? You probably shouldn't. You want one? Which one do you want? You want Dr. Pepper? You want black licorice? You want Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs? This is the world's healthiest breakfast. Look, it has 0 calories, all right? How does this is like a trick of marketing. I'll talk about this before. 0 calorie breath mint. Eat the whole box, it's like 110 calories. Apparently, you make the serving size small enough, you can round down. It's 0.1 or 0.4 calories per candy. That's 0. How about that? Don't eat the whole box and think you ingested 0. The whole box is like a can of soda. Like a can of Dr. Pepper. You need root beer Tic Tacs? That's actually what I was looking for. Funny, because I was actually looking for root beer candy. I was like, I want some root beer candy. Yesterday we went to the bank to open up a checking account for the new business. And they had dum-dums. Dum-dums when you go to the dentist as a kid and they give you the sucker, a little dum-dum. And I was digging through the whole bucket looking for the root beer one. Didn't have any. I was so mad. My doctor's like, what are you doing over there? I was like, babe, they got candy. She's sitting down with the banker. Like I was like, I'll be right back. Like, they got candy over there. She's like, well, hurry up. And I was like, well, I'm looking for the root beer. They don't have any. The root beers have all been taken. I mean, do they still make root beer Dum Dum? That was the one to have. That was the prize in the bag. I'm over there. Like, I'm wearing like a hoodie and flip flops. I literally look like her kid. Like, come on, get in here. She's yelling at her kid, get out of the candy bowl and come back in here. And you just sign some paperwork. Okay, mom. I'm at the lobby of the bank, like just frantically digging around. I wanted a root beer one. They didn't have any. Very Adam Sandler vibes. That's very true. Very like Adam Sandler. Like, yeah, exactly. He perpetually lives in sleep clothes. Like, he'll show up to the Oscar in shorts that go down below his knees and like, white tennis shoes that are completely all dirty and just like a baggy, hockey jersey or something. Do I think it busts past the CPI top? Yeah, I think that today it looks like it has some potential to rally pretty heavily. For whatever reason, the fact that we've expanded like this, anything that's this volatile expansion typically can lead to bullishness, especially when VIX is in decay after this happens. Lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs. You can see that the market is starting to push this way. We had some, GDP in UK, which is pushing it this way. Our GDP sort of had very little effect on the market. It came in kind of bad, like the read wasn't that good. My still permanent path is to keep shorting this. Not to short this to lows, but at least through here sounds like a decent play. Inside of the range of open to close, I think that's going to be good. I really am afraid just to open the short here. This doesn't look too bearish. But again, we're walking the way down and finding these highs. We know how that plays out. Typically in these like bear markets, I love to just fade every pop like we've seen. This reminds me of this. And this could just fall down to lows. So I've been kind of like waiting to get really close to the open price. And then what I think we do get today is that I think that we pop and we try to test through this and we fall. This is bear zone resistance on monthly maps yesterday, if you remember the 67.15 level. And maybe just for preparation, let me take that bet. It's not that far of a squeeze if it goes straight up DD band and flushes me out. So we can see. I'm ready to pull that trigger, baby. Get everything loaded up here, ready to go. I've been waiting for Nasdaq to like pop higher. So my thought is there's a really, 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 really good possibility that this just dies for the day. There's no evidence for that, but you know, playing that short the high sort of game has been my game for a while, and I'm still gonna stick to it. VIX being, you know, sort of like stable here and possibly pushing higher could lead to more volatility. My thought is, and I'm up about 14K, give or take, for the day. My thought is testing the open. If it falls really hard. If it goes against me and breaks the high, I'll just stop out. Easy as that. I put a very small position here, 6. Through here, I might want to short 15. I'm looking for resilience to chip chop a little bit and at least fall to half gap, if not lower. I normally don't try to trade like this pre-market, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it good. What do you think we'll do at open? Like I said, I'm still taking that bet that we're still short and we're still selling off of highs. I really don't like this sort of European like play. Like, okay, we went up, we went down, we went up, we came down, we supported month. Oh, well, they had shit. I gotta mark my overnights. That's how I knew I was missing something. I went over to my Discord and started talking to my developer about the dynamics. Let me get this on here really quick. Not 563 and 91. 563 supporting down in there. Yeah. And then 91 is here. So I think that the play, if the short play plays out, it's gonna be a little bit of a jagged run here. I think that it'll look something like this. If pop to here, if it fades, it's like a quick push to there, and then it holds, and then here it becomes random. Where I'm putting this little circle here, it becomes random. It either does that, or it does this and then slowly moves higher for the rest of the day, and then pops up, and then pops up. So probably we test the high, fade it through, hit these supports. So like inside of here, you know, it's gonna sort of either seesaw higher and higher and higher and slow, or just die. It's expirations either ways, but I think that, you know, first goal is to test the high, and see where it goes from there. I have an entry position just to be short at the open, just in case it falls like this, and I have the ability to stage in about 720. As I'll put my second short about here just to play this range, and we'll see, because we had DD ratios about 67. My reason for being short is because we are below bear zone top at the open from yesterday's monthly maps. We were still opening in bear territory, so it's a great time for me to want to fade this. This is yesterday's bear zone top, and the fact that we lost this after that Iran BS news we had a little bit ago. Good morning, Nadia. What's up? What's up, friends? Hit that like button. The fastest growing YouTube stream on futures side of things. Probably the only futures trading streamers that these are real viewers. I feel like over the last, look, I've been streaming since 2016. I know how many people are out there. I feel like over the last 3 or 4 months, magically people's views have tripled and quadrupled, and there ain't that many people trading futures. New people showing up to the stream with 2,000-3,000 people watching them you never heard of before. They just invent futures traders. The chat is empty. Oh, dude, I feel like most people out there, we're the only future stream not view botting. Y'all are 100% real. But I've looked at the evidence in some people's streams and some of these streamers out there somehow invented thousands of futures traders overnight that I've never seen before. Just how it goes, I guess. You guys are a real community, because Rocket Scooters are a real platform. Real people using it. That's why, all things said and done. Are you real? It's hard to say. I tend to think you're real, but what does my opinion mean? But thanks for joining the stream, you guys. Do me a favor before we get started. hit that thumbs up button when you arrive at the bottom of the platform. That thumbs up helps. Every time you click the thumbs up, Pickle wags his tail. Can I check MYM levels, please? When stock market opens, if you need me to check a stock, just yell at me when the market opens. Give me like 5 or 10 minutes though, because I'm focusing on the index right when the market opens. And the levels will print right up to 9:30. Ooh, stretching. There's a reason we grew so big. We appreciate you guys supporting us. I think transparent trading in a real account has been kind of like our thing forever. And I think you guys like seeing that you can actually see the trades on screen, the account number on screen, the balance on screen, everything on screen. I think that's a very popular thing with this community. So MYM equals to the Dow Jones. Oh, okay. I don't have, I'll have to look at the Dow Jones liquidity maps when the market opens. Remind me. Really? The MYM. Well, the YM is Dow Jones. I didn't know what the M, you're talking about mini Dow Jones MYM? Is that what you're saying? Or micro, sorry, what did I say mini? I'm saying micro. Micro YM. Yeah, I know YM is Dow Jones. I just thought MYM was some stock ticker. Usually when people say futures, they put a little slash in front of it. MYM is the micro. I don't have Dow Jones data feed, so I don't have I'll have to look it up on DIA to give you the liquidity map. Lord Kick, you're talking with customer support, My Fund and Futures. They're quick over there, so let me know how it turns out. Should be right. I shorted 6 at the open just because I want to be bearish this, just as always. Hopefully we fill the gap and trade lower. Like I said, I think it wouldn't be a good day. We just crash out. Who freaking knows? So I think the first move at the open might be to test these ranges here. So got highs right there. I mean, I thought maybe testing this high might be there, but I think we're consolidating here, going lower, and VIX is pulling up just a little bit. I'm already getting excited. My heart's racing. Blood's pumping. Oh yeah. Working back my flowers, my flowers loss with Trump. There's that range there. Let's see if we get up closer to those highs. There's that bear zone top on monthly maps, and we're going to see where the new monthly maps are. But let's see what we get. Not a gap and go, is it? S&P right on the edge there. Do we get that? Nasdaq's pulling back a little bit harder than the S&P. Resilience is flip-flopping, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Positive enough on S&P, slightly negative on Nasdaq, and arbitrages are positive. So that's an interesting gap up move for most of the stocks here. It looks like it is going to try to run, and S&P is testing that bear zone area there. Let's see, Nasdaq pushes a little higher there. Okay, maybe like 68, 680, 690. There we go. Now it's negative. Illiquidity pocket on S&P. Liquidity pocket. RB's trade bull zone top. Oh, perfect, dude. Yeah, this is good. All right, yeah, this is downside play today, guys. All right, cool. Perfect. I like it. I love opening below MHP. That's also really nice. So yeah, higher highs up inside of this pullback. Maybe at the top of the pocket sell off. Yep. Saluting this market. We'll see how that resilience turnaround. It's the only thing holding this up. So if this resilience goes negative, it's bye-bye market. All right, let me prep and short some stuff here in a little bit. Let's check monthly maps in a second. there yet. Breaking MHP, like I said, if it breaks MHP and keeps going, then I'm gonna be completely dumbfounded here. All right, let me see if I can get this to load up. Monthly maps, monthly maps, monthly maps. And monthly maps have been slow lately. All right. Can we not get our maps to load up? Come on. Need that data. Sometimes you gotta jiggle it a little bit and it'll show up. It's really bothersome. I just give a note on that. There it is. Okay, so our spy is there. All right. So we are looking at. Interesting. There's a pocket. It's kind of hard to say because there's like all kind of mixed pockets there. So let's go ahead and mark where that kind of better bull zone area will be. Kind of bullish here. So it actually turned out to be okay. A lot better than I thought, but 0.52 on DD ratio. So it's not, NASDAQ is going to be, it actually turned out a little more bullish than I thought. NASDAQ level is going to be like way down in here. So NASDAQ's got a pocket. I'm just kind of marking where that, oops. So yeah, this is where your bears, this is where your liquidity pocket support is on the larger term. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be worse, but I think yesterday's move sort of secured a little bit of a better support for the longer haul. So this is not actually too bearish. It's bullish support like way down at the bottom down in here. Other than that, pretty decent with resilience, positive S&P, negative NASDAQ. It's going to be a little choppy. The best I can hope for is a pull to here. So not really a sell-off day today. I mean, we might get it, but best case scenario, just kind of trading the cliche move, a move to there. We have an IP, which is a move to there. Positive resilience though, it's going to fight this the whole way down if it does go down. Negative resilience, this can zoom down to the bottom. All right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You know what I like. You know what I like. Come on. No bulls. No bulls. I want to play that short the high game. Give me that juice. Give me that Come on. Well, negative resilience on NASDAQ is just, it's going to press to gap fill. And I don't think we break through this and fall, but I'd be willing to take that bet. S&P's somewhat positive resilience is holding this up. So the S&P pressure is actually got bullish pressure from here and bullish pressure from here. NASDAQ wants to fill the gap. That's where we are. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on, come on, come on. Don't break our hearts today, NASDAQ. I was surprised to see monthly maps show some bull support. We are right on the edge in DD ratio with 1/2, which means this is probably going to support. I don't know if we're going to really sell off today. The market is fighting to stay alive. -41 on, -41 on DD band. Let me start out on resilience. So, and arbitrage just went negative as well. Die, market. Now again, it's still gonna fight here. S&P's got enough pressure to turn this bullish. That's the one thing I'm worried about. This right here, S&P stocks are moving. Like I said, it's got pressure from here to long. And a liquidity pocket, so that's why my position is small-ish. Nasdaq though, want to fill that gap. All market. Yep, S&P's pretty solid from here, but I'll take the traditional bet. Nasdaq res just went positive. This actually might want to bump up here. I was thinking that we would at least go to fill the gap there, but now indicators just flipped positive now, so we've got a potential upside. Yeah, the S&P's pressure from there. It's so bad, but we have this higher high area, which is kind of like that bigger resistance that I think we don't break through. Now again, if I don't get the opening short and I break through here and I stop, it's the bigger short from there. What do I have? Just 8. Oh, I'm barely touching this one from here. That's 700 resistance there. This definitely doesn't feel like the sell-off market that I want it to feel like. But trading a smaller position in a wider range is the way to do it. What's up? What's up? What's up? Being that bear zone top. Yeah, I would say it's going to try to push into here. It feels like it. I was hoping that the S&P res would go negative and it didn't. So what that does is that this positive white line shows support from here. So although while I did want to see it fade, we're not getting that evidence. Nasdaq is still looking like that. But S&P is certainly trapped in a pocket. So it has very good, strong support here. It would be one of the rarer cases for it to break through here and then move. But if it moves, like that's the end. This would almost like never happen. That's got to have some kind of news to get us up here. We've got all kind of resistances. Usually when you open below in a BSD, which is what that one is, BSD is going to have a resistance play at like when it goes through here, it's resistance off of anything below blue is actually considered bearish in BSD. There's just no red arrow here. And then orange is considered the final upper move for that resistance. So there. Pretty good morning, yeah. Half gap support with negative res on our or positive res right here. So open support, positive res, Nasdaq is negative and S&P's positive. So that's why we got this like kind of switcheroo here. I tried to take the bet that S&P would turn negative, but it's not there yet. This is support for like somewhat of a higher high. Like as I keep my position very light, I do want to take the bigger play from there. I don't think we're getting a big sell-off today. I kind of thought we would. Break to those highs and keep going. S&P hit the pocket now. I'm not adding to my position just yet. Now, so I'm playing with this high here, and S&P at the pocket. This is the resistance there. I can try to take a stab at. I'm not adding to my Nasdaq position just yet. This is that first resistance area that could probably have that first attempt at a pullback. But it's looking pretty bullish, so I'm probably going to get squeezed on this. But I do want that upper DD band, sure, which is why I haven't really done much to it. When S&P hits that resistance, that's it. I'm actually a little surprised we moved like this today. So I'm taking it because the volatility is higher. I have a smaller position with the wider range. That was kind of what I was betting on. I'm not trying to scalp this. I'm trying to play the bigger volatile reversal, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. It's actually kind of like took a little bit of a swing bigger than I thought it would. But this area right here is where that resistance, that bigger resistance is, so. Now, now at the upper band, this is it. This is where I want to actually do a really big play from here. Okay. Let me get ready for this. So that upper band is like my bigger, this is like my bigger resistance I wanted to trade from, that BSD on S&P pullback. I don't see arbitrage being super negative, but inside of here, what is this, 39? I can my cost basis closer to here. I'll probably do 30 at the upper band there. That is my, that's my thought. It's just the same trade I've been making like pretty much every day. Popped at that resistance and then turn around. But yeah, this doesn't feel like that big bear market that we wanted to see. Could we get upper band to lower band? Very possible today. It's probably still going to try to squeeze a little bit. Jolts in Michigan, yep, that's also true. All right. All right. Now let's see what happens here. Put 44 on it. I'm still a little shy to go into the 40s on this one. I'm a little shy. 20's good enough. If 22 falls back to the open, that's like 70K, so I'm all right with a little bit of risk like that. Wider swings, that's why I said I kept a small position of 8. I wasn't trying to scalp this. I was trying to bet on the final destination by the end of the day. Now, again, you're going to see some resistance here, but I'm not too convinced that I'm right, that it's going to sell off. Kind of indicators are showing a lot of support here. The 67.24, also going to be very strong support. Yeah. Stocks should have moving. Bitcoin's up today. Gold is flat today. Oil is down almost 2% today. VIX actually started trading down. It was a little surprising to see that. If today just turns around and becomes bullish, then I'm gonna be kicking myself, but that'd be fine. But I'm back in the green on this. Should I just not be greedy? Bull zone there. Boss of the wall. All right. Because y'all told me to. I'll hang on to it. Although this is support on the S&P, I probably should just count my blessings. I'd be very surprised if this turns into an MHP break and we keep rallying. I'd like to end the week off in a happy note. Right expiration, sweep the highs, crash out. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Got jolts coming out. Yeah, that's going to be a big... That's at 9, right? 8 minutes. There's still good support here on the S&P, so get that numbers out really quick. Michigan numbers as well. Yep, that's all today. Now we wait. Let's put on some tunes while we're waiting. I got that support there still. So this is MHP resistance right here. So in this range, there's going to be that drawdown pull, but nothing's really selling off today. So none of the signals turned around. That upper band is usually that upper limit that I like to play from. So let me up this. I was like earlier, I should probably count my blessings. I don't really have much evidence in this one. The jolt's coming out. It's going to be kind of the mover. It'd be very, very weird for this to break upper band and keep going in this environment with this war. I think that that's just the top waiting to happen. Now I'm just trading basically off the same sentiment I've had. The market's going to sell off pretty much every high. Nasdaq is way overstretched today, by the way. S&P is nowhere close to upper band, so that still has a journey in front of it.
Rocket scooter, blazing skies, trading sensei wise and bright. Market cracker trails the charts, best stream ever ignites the night, the night. Rocket scooter, blazing skies, trading sensei wise and bright. Market cracker trails the charts, best stream ever ignites.
What did you say? Market cracker? Market cracker trails the charts? What is she even saying? Market what trails the charts? Like firecracker, but like market cracker?
I'm so good at this, feeling fine.
What the heck is she saying? This music is garbage. Yeah, this one is kind of slow and boring. Let's take this one off the playlist. Market cracker extra dry leaves you so thirsty. I know. Oh my god. Market cracker leads the way. It's like a bootleg version of firework, but it's called firecracker. Like Katy Perry, but baby, you're a market cracker. I'm just saying that my humor's dry. Someone knows. Are jolts that cause a drop? It's kind of hard to say what would cause anything because the jolts have been very hit or miss when it comes to picking direction. I'll actually discuss the jolts with you really quick. So, the jolts have been going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. The question we've been having is why is that? Fewer available jobs, no, because the continuous jobless claims that come out on Thursday are still high. These are the people looking for jobs. So, if continuing jobless claims are still high, and jolts are coming down, it means companies are eliminating jobs. Like continuing jobless claims are people that are filing for unemployment that are still unemployed. And if they are getting their jobs back, the continuing jobless claims number will be coming down. Initial jobless claims, these are just showing layoff cycles. It hasn't really changed much. But the continuing jobless claims, look at this. Let me zoom in. It's sort of like not really moving for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. We had a little bit of sync where actually people were getting their jobs back. So jolts were going down and this was coming down, which is good for the economy. However, in the last sort of like maybe 3 months, it hasn't gone anywhere. And jolts have been coming down over the last 3 months. So that's actually alarming. That's actually bad because companies they're eliminating jobs without filling them with a person. So it's like companies are closing out roles. They're becoming more efficient. Maybe it's because of the tariffs. I don't know. But you would think that if the jolts go down and unemployment goes down, that available job found a worker and then it closed out on the books. But if jolts are going down and unemployment, continuing jobless claims aren't, then you're not really... Now again, continuing jobless claims are just unemployed people on unemployment. It doesn't count for new hires like college grads and stuff. But jolts are going down, which means jobs are either getting filled or they're getting eliminated. That could hint that they're getting eliminated. i.e. workers replaced with AI. Yeah, you guys nailed it. I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying. 100% nailed it. Okay, data is out. Am I gonna take a loss gambling through it? Jolts came in slightly higher than expected. Michigan numbers came out 55 on a 54. Okay, let me see the other numbers here. Expectation on 5-year 3.2. That's less than the last time. Expectation on the 1-year 3.4 is exactly the same as the last time. Consumer sentiment 55, slightly less than the last time and beats and right on expectations. So Michigan numbers came out kind of meh. Jolts came out kind of meh. But the idea that jolts went up a little bit to 6.9, these jobs are being created. Remember, this is just the noise of the market. It's not really trending. You're gonna see some noise as certain companies make jobs, create jobs. Spot, but you're kind of looking for like an overall trend of it. I can't tell it's too loud. Sorry about that. Is it really that loud? Is that better? The music is so loud I can't even see you. From the right place. It was so loud it made me blind. My bad. Sorry, friends. Don't hate me. People are old. Yeah, I'm so old. I think this trade deserves a Dr. Pepper Tic Tac. Here you go, Sonny. Don't spoil your dinner. Thanks, Meemaw. Wait. Y'all probably wonder what that is. Meemaw is a southern thing. Do y'all have Meemaws where y'all live? What's your grandma called? You just use grandma like the normal word? Is there a... I chew it straight, dude. I'm a fucking psychopath. I don't suck on candy. I crunch it up. I don't even suck on ice. I crunch it up in your mouth, in your face too. Like, you always bust me because I'm always crunching ice on my mic. Y'all got a Nana, a Mal. Simon just said she's dead. Oh, just crunch to it, man. Howdy. Come in, babes. Hey, what's up? Yo, I got breakfast. Let's roll. Okay. All right, I'm up 17,000 on the trade. Counting my blessings at lower pocket. Let's not be greedy here. Let's just pocket that. Let's pocket this. I'm cool with that. I don't want to be greedy because we hit bottom liquidity pocket and things are still bullish S&P. What are you doing? What are you doing?
There's payment. I gotta run your card.
Where are you going? For what? What are you buying? Payment for what? For breakfast?
It was the exchange. Yes, it was an even exchange. Your entire bank is in my hands.
Oh, okay. All right, you can have my card for eggs. All right. She's over here distracting me. She's all bait and switch. This girl be an excellent pickpocket, like on the streets of Italy. I swear to God. Like, I'm walking around. She's like, here's some eggs. And then I'm like, I caught her. She's stealing my wallet. Stealing my wallet. You see what you see? You think you're clever, don't you? I closed out prematurely, guys, because we're at pocket. I know I'm probably right, and I know it's probably crashing, and I'm probably leaving hundreds of grands on the table. I'm gonna take the smart trade and fully liquidate this right there, and be smart about it. For today? Yo. Okay. All right. Yo, my anxiety's been like creeping up on me, guys. It's been like nuts. I haven't been able to sleep. It's because I do too much in life. I literally need a vacation. I need a break from stuff. But did she steal my necklace? Oh my God, you had me scared. I figured she might have swiped it from me. I'm putting Rocket Scooter into 2 major platforms. We're working on overnight dynamic calculations. We're working on historic hedge pressures. I'm watching the prop scoring website. I'm doing a half-a-day stream and then a midday stream. And I'm missing one thing. Oh yeah, we're opening a fitness studio. And I'm designing a matcha tea concept shop inspired by Vietnam. I'm looking at commercial real estate. I probably need a break, don't I? I need a vacation. I love it though. Like, here's the thing. I love it. I don't feel stress and I don't feel like I hate it and I don't feel nervous. I don't feel anything. I love what I do. But I think my body is like, bro, come on, man. You're like 45. You almost, am I 40? How old am I? I'll be 45 this year. My body's like, man, you're 45, bro. You can't do this anymore. You take a break. I feel like life is just getting started though. I feel like my uncles and aunts that are like 60s and you know, that age, I'm still like, they still got 40 years left. I got 60 plus years. Who knows whenever I get to be 100, maybe we live to be 140. I could be 100 years left. I don't ever know. I better not stop now. Life starts at 40. I feel good, but I think my mental health is not feeling as good. My brain's like, bro, let me take a break. Let me take a vacation for a minute. That was like 33. That's really sweet of you, man. It's all the Botox and yoga keeps me I always tell people Botox and yoga, it's just my excuse. Now I'm serious, but thanks, man. I appreciate that. Probably because I love my life and it's not really that stressful. I think mental health though is important. Sometimes you just don't know when it creeps up on you. So she's booking me a facial. She's like, you can do something relaxing like that last time. Like, okay, I'm gonna do something that's gonna like, I'm a Renaissance guy. I'm still a baby. I know. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I love it though. I just think that it's just a lot. It's a lot to juggle. And I think my mind is getting fatigued. That's what it is. Yeah, it doesn't feel stressful. I love it. I love every bit of the challenge. I like somebody coming to me yesterday and they're like, you know, hey, here's what I did yesterday. I had a meeting with the team, went to the bank to open a checking account, came back, designed the layout for the fitness studio. Let me see if I can show you guys. Hold on. What I designed. Let me see if I still have it up. Let me delete some let me delete some identifying markers here. That way you don't come stalk me. Come stalk me, you better take a class. All right, so I designed this yesterday. So I'm buying the, I literally drew this out. So with the franchiser, they had a design and I was like, no, I'm gonna do it this way. And she actually liked this one a lot. So it's kind of neat. The way she did it, well, we didn't tell her all the details. So we kind of been going back and forth with her, and she had a really cool idea too. So we're getting both of these spaces, right? Here's my tea shop right here. So basically, guys, I think the market is trying to trade out. Let me not just talk about this for too long. I don't want to keep you guys bored, but I think it's probably still going to trade out. I probably closed prematurely, but I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with what I did. I grabbed this in some of my prop accounts too. This one's at 4470. This one's now at 6,640, and all of these are roughly at about 2,000 or 3,000 each. I'm gonna wait and let it play around. We still don't have negative resilience, so it'd be kind of weird to see if the S&P does crash from here. But every image good. So this is basically what we're doing. So these are the two spaces we're getting. So I'm getting both of these. It's 3,000 square feet total. I'm chopping this one like 20 by 50 to make this 1,000. This is going to be a 2-story coffee shop with the loft, with this really cool design them have on the inside, or matcha shop, tea and coffee. The tea here, there's all kind of fitness stuff in this whole plaza, fitness foods. There's all kind of restaurants. It's like and this is the corner. This is like the A lot. So, huge freeway here, huge entryway here that comes in to the city. 100,000 cars pass through this corner. This intersection every day, 100,000 plus. So anyways, we've got windows, a beautiful space. So it's so beautiful. I mean, it's corner, like it's cat corner. So you get all this extra space. So what we're doing is like, we're going to go in, the fitness will be here. I designed it where you can walk in. There's like a bench to sit in. Here's the opening lobby, merch side. This is just like an advertisement wall. And then behind it's going to be like cubbies and lockers. So people can chill in the lobby, go into the class here, then exit the class here, bathroom, storage, come out here, get their shit, go home. This cool hallway is going to be a cool LED lit up hallway with like mirrors and red lights and all kind of cool shit. So inside of here, there's just going to be so when you walk in, just think there's glass windows everywhere. We can have maybe like plants and make it really nice looking. Walk in. Go to the bathroom is like this cool, like reflective mirrored hallway. Just like high energy. So that's it. So this is our thing. And like everything else in my life, I designed Rocket Scooter in Microsoft Paint. I designed a fitness studio in Microsoft Paint. I'll tell you, Microsoft Paint has done a lot for me in my life. It has created multi-million-dollar ideas with my horrible, nasty, disgusting scribbles. The blow room, yeah, it kind of looks like a 1970s, exactly. Studio 54. There you go. Anyways, I did close prematurely here, and it looks like it's still going down, which is fine. I knew I was right on the trade, but I'm not betting that we crash. I think that the indicators are strong enough to not make that bet. And I think this was a great enough scalp to call it a day, at least for now. I'm going to wait and see kind of how things turn out. Resiliences just went negative, which is kind of what I wanted to see. But honestly, I think that if you want to ask my opinion, with the way things did play out today, it very well could survive in here and then slowly start to like move up there. I'm not at all betting on that anymore. Not after the squeeze we had, which was really smart, right? I had 8 contracts. I knew it was going to go up. I hit it with 24, whatever it was, 22. So I basically doubled my position. I had 8, and then I added 16 to it, or 14 to it, to get a cost basis, close out here for another 15 Gs, and close it out at 30 total. Typical play that I like to sweep this volatility range like this. I was going to stop on the other side of DD band if I was wrong. But of course, you have your 2 hedge pressures nearby. The market just not had enough bullish pressure to break through any of these pivots. It's just been hitting it and reversing. So, could we sell off all the way down to close? It's very possible, especially with negative resilience. If I do re-engage, it's going to be at a smaller position. Protect what I have so far. I could have held a runner, but I think that in all honesty, the way that this market is playing off with this news-driven sort of catalytic sort of moves, I don't really want to hold for long periods of time. I'm too scared to stay in this market for long. Photoshop is for amateurs. I know. Dude, the concept art is so cool for the space. For the tea space. So I'm not only building a tea business, I'm building a tea business that could go regional or national. Like I'm building something that I can franchise out. It's a very unique concept that doesn't exist here in the States. It's something that's very popular in the East, like architecturally popular, that we don't have here. So I'm kind of creating something here that's going to be unique. You guys might like it. And so maybe it turns to a big thing. Maybe we just open one, but my goal with that, and again, guys, I'm chilling with resilience, this white line being close to 0, and hedge pressure here. A final sweep to there, I would exit fully if I was still short. It's going to be pretty stable in here. I'm going to put a giant S so you know it's stable. It's very stable here. It's very stable here. 60 on DD ratio is stable enough to not break through all of this. Resilience monthly being positive. Resilience support here. So you have a cluster support down at the 66.91 level. You have a resistance up here at the DD band. So in all honesty, that's why I'm closed out, because this was close enough for comfort. I closed at the pocket, but this is very, very strong support here. And this is mild resistance there. And it's also stable in a pocket, stable. So I think the volatility is just going to exist in this range. But again, this stupid market can do whatever it wants, right? What is this, like AI counting crows? Cut up, Maria. Show me some of them Spanish dancers. That's really... No, this sounds like, it sounds like, so she's saying, what's the problem, baby? What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love, love. Like the Shrek song? Come on, come on. Turn a little faster. Come on, come on. Dude, it's 100%. This could be the intro song to like Shrek 10 when it comes out. Yeah, the Shrek song with Counting Crows. Yeah, Accidentally in Love or whatever, yeah. Suddenly in Love or whatever it's called. Accidentally in Love, yeah. It was the Shrek theme song with Counting Crows. I can imagine the guy singing this with his dreadlocks flopping around. What was his name? I always forget his name. You know those dreadlocks were a wig, right? Adam, whatever his name is. Adam Duritz. His dreadlocks weren't real. Catching Light. Yeah, no, their songs are really good. Like, I would say I was a big fan in the 90s. But I like to tell you, like, one of the best bands of the 90s, I guess, super underrated, I would say. They were hot for like a hot minute. They had a couple of good songs, was Blues Traveler. But Blues Traveler was like the quintessential 90s band. Like, they're so talented. John Popper was just like, you heard him like wail on a harmonica. Dude, that guy was like Eddie Van Halen for harmonicas. Accidentally a margin call? Yeah, there we go. There's this video that circulates every once in a while of them playing Hook on the Howard Stern's birthday special. Dude, and he just wails, man. You've seen that video? Yeah, it looks like I did close prematurely, but I'm cool with that. You thought Hook on SNES because the game is awesome. That's a different Hook, but Hook is good, and Hook the movie was good too, by the way. You know, I told her the other day she actually never. Something happened, and I said Bangarang, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Bangarang Rufio." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Never seen Hook?" She's like, "No." Robin Williams. Do you guys ever say Bangarang every once in a while and people look at you funny? Well, people your age will look at you funny. You do a Bangarang, they'll go, "Review!" She's never seen it. How can you not see Hook? Peter Pan. You know what I'm saying? Rufio! Oh! It's probably the next movie I'd get her to watch. I got her to watch Back to the Future trilogy. She liked it. Peter, is that really you? He's like smushing his face around. Rufio. Dude, we old as fuck. Nah, man. Would you ever would think of Dustin Hoffman as a villain? He nailed it as Captain Hook. He's such a friendly looking guy. I never would have thought that would have been a good casting, but that was like for that kind of movie. You don't want Hook. You want Hook to be like scary enough, but not like too scary because it's a kids movie. That was like the perfect casting for that movie. Bangarang beats the hell out of 67. Oh, 100%. 67 just sounds like you're missing brain cells. Bangarang sounds like something you would say like if you hit a cool wave or like you did like an awesome ollie on your skateboard. Like the word sounds like you did something cool. Six, 7 sounds like you used to peel the paint off of your crib with your fingernails and eat it as a toddler. Wait, what about Skrillex? You guys have said Skrillex a couple times. Oh, was he in that movie? Was that him? Let's see. Or there's the song. Hold on. Oh, he had the song Bangarang. I didn't know he had a song. I was like, there's no way he was in the movie. That was before his time. There was a song he made called Bangarang. I didn't know that. That'd be actually pretty sick. I never really listened to much Skrillex of all of his popularity. I kind of wasn't a big fan of dubstep, so I never really jammed out to it. So now, like, look, this is where I showed you guys earlier. Let me redraw what I showed you here. This is really strong support. Let me redraw where it was. That's where I drew it. You got your cluster pivot down here, and you got it's stable up here, which is why I kind of got out. So if I do want to re-engage, it would be on that retracement to kind of test this previous high. You classical chart pattern traders would call these head and shoulders. This is Batman dabbing down. No, but seriously though, this range right here. It's possible. I'm supposed to go to a wedding tomorrow. But iDoc is recommending that I stay home and take a mental health weekend. She's booking me like a facial and all kind of stuff. She's like, you need to stay home and don't worry about anything. You just relax. Take a week and weekend and clear your mind. So I might actually have this weekend just to like stay in bed and do nothing. The other night, I had so much on my mind, I couldn't go to bed until like 3 in the morning. But I'm so excited, dude. I feel like I haven't even peaked in what I'm doing in life. I'm loving it. Every single day, there's something new and something exciting. What I'm afraid of is when it all stops that I'm going to be so depressed because I have nothing to do. I'm so used to living in a world where I have so many things to juggle and so much to do and so much to balance. Now I've just kind of overwhelmed myself cramming so much in that I'm addicted to that rush. So what's going to happen when it all goes away? That's my biggest fear. Like I could never retire. Like I would sit there bored out of my mind. My brain would be like, come on, we got calculations to do. Got a playlist? I have one, but I made it. Well, I basically copied all the songs from the song submission channel in the Discord. You love weddings? Yeah, I know. You think the wedding would be more fun? Well, it's out of town, and so yeah. She's like, what? It's not like a close friend of mine. It's not even a close friend of hers. It's like old acquaintances, and so she's like, and they live in another city. She's like, you just need to stay home and veg out and not be around people. That's the whole thing. Don't be around people. Just be by yourself. Be in your element. She knows me. I need that sometimes. But can I be your mentor? Be the ultimate fulfillment? Dude, it's a rush, man. It is a rush. I'm gonna tell you. Always, like every single, like somebody's calling me and it's like, hey, can you help me with this? I'm like, okay, let me design this layout. Hey, call me. Oh, let me look at the code here. It's just fun managing so many different things. The variety keeps it exciting. You don't go to the gym? You haven't been since you're 28? Wait, why don't you go to the gym? Do you ever, what kind of exercise do you do? Like, do you at least walk or something? Oh, let me update the screenshot. I forgot to give that to y'all a little bit ago. So I mirrored the same trade, except for when we popped up, I entered trades in some of the prop accounts. So that's what it was earlier. This is where we are now. So I made about 11K in my take profits, and I haven't touched all of them yet. When the markets are volatile, I have to be a little more cautious with it. I do want to test these highs right in this area. I hate to be your traditional charting person, but even S&P has stability through this pocket, so it's very hard pressed to make a bet that we break MHP and sell off with MHP resilience as positive. So it is very stable here. I think I am smart by closing right there. That is the correct play. Could I hold a runner? I could, but also I can just disengage fully, and then 750 would be a nice resistance to trade from, right? I'm gonna talk about the old Batman pattern here. Let this retrace half the distance and then see what happens from there. It's very stable with the cluster pivot down here at the bottom. It's good support. If it does break, and it falls very quick. Are you guys trading at all? Are you guys short or long this? Like I said, if you asked me to long this, I would just tell you to go to hell. I just don't feel that crashy pressure or that volatility, right? VIX is sort of just stabilizing. Are you out? That song sucks. Somebody said long this, you're short. I'm so pissed due to the Day of the Flowers. I'm still working my way back. I'm so salty because of that. That's why I'm so scared of being engaged in the market. I'm not ever taking my eyes off a trade again. I usually don't. I usually run to the bathroom without putting a stop loss now. Now, when I go to the bathroom, I take my phone. I'm walking in there, unsheathing the sword with my phone in my hand. I'm watching it with my finger on the button. The MHP resilience line apply to the overnight yellow line. That's a good question. It's technically not supposed to. But what we have found, like anecdotally, because it matches with the hedge pressures that are calculated in the morning, that's what it's balanced around. But what we have found, anecdotally speaking, is that that overnight pivot magically is still a high volume pivot. You can see it right here on the screen. This is something we didn't expect, and to this day, we still don't understand why, other than it's residual trading from Asia and European traders. That's kind of the theory. Theory becomes overnight, Asia and Europe, they don't have anything to go by, so they do a calculation to balance whatever it is they're doing, and then they have algorithms trading while they're sleeping, right? Balancing their risk at that point. So this is the calculated point on the Greeks based on the previous night, and then we recalculate it with the same OI in the morning, with just different Greeks, right? Because different time. So like thetas and stuff will change, time dependent variables. Of course, you'll gap down, the deltas will change. So the idea is that that level, for whatever reason, is a high volume pivot in the daytime. And our actual members started discovering that. When they told me like the overnight dynamic hedge pressure, which is an estimate, I'm trading it in the daytime. I was like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. It doesn't make any sense. They're like, no, it pivots almost like the regular one does. It's so sharp and it almost works every time. I was like, no, it doesn't. There's no way. They're like, no, let me show you. So one of my members said, he argued with me about it. He's like, no, let me show you. He built a case and he showed me the probability of it. He's like, it's matching the probability of the daytime. And I was like, but how is that so? This is an estimate overnight. Yes, it's a balancing act in the overnight, but why would it still sustain in the daytime? People have actual numbers. The market's actually open. And that's when US traders are hedging their position. And we never really understood, but we watched it. And it was actually working just like it is. Here's the balance right there. It was working so clean in the daytime. And it actually, whenever, and as we watched even further, the resilience actually pointed in the correct direction as well. And so we were very dumbfounded as to why it's behaving exactly the same way with the same stats as the actual morning calculation, not the overnight estimate. And the theory becomes is that overnight, whatever hedge funds and institutions that are out there trading have done a calculation to lead up into the open of their markets. Asia opens here, Europe opens here. And they don't have US trading active because our stock market is closed. But they know what their positions were at the close, so they can calculate where their risk is. And overnight, they just got algorithms longing when they're gamma positive and shorting when they're gamma negative, just to balance out whatever their position is. And the net sum of all that activity is just automated. Even after their market closes, it's automated while they go to bed. So what is where people are acting overnight, the same European and Asian traders are acting right now while they're sleeping algorithmically, because they're just set, their books are set, right? So that's kind of the theory that we think causes this. But in reality, it's kind of one of those things that we accidentally came up with something that we didn't intend for it to happen. This is intended as an estimate guide overnight. I'm sorry, this overnight pivot, this one orange MHP, the one without the label, we intended to be an estimate overnight to just guess where MHP could be, with the delta staying the same all night long. So basically what I'm saying is, somehow in the daytime, it's magically a high volume pivot that works with the confluence of that. And we have no idea why. It's crazy, right? And a lot of the engineers in the team here has theories. Okay, here's your head and shoulder Batman pivot I talked about earlier. I was smart to get out of this one. Yeah, and Europeans still aren't sleeping yet. So that is the other, I forgot to mention that. Europe is still not sleeping yet. Europe is still active, and this is their afternoon. So a lot of times, this is their well, not yet, but it's about to be their post-market. So this is the end of European trading. So this could very well be the European traders causing this more than Asian traders. So the idea is Europe's markets are still open right now. But when they're sleeping, like later on in the day. Like when our market closes, it's close to like the, let's see, 1 o'clock. Yeah, so right when our market closes, it's almost sleepy time for most of Europe. Almost. But this is sleepy time for Asia. Now, what I'd like to say is that European traders are still active right now. So the effect could really just be isolated to active European traders also, who were using the same pivot overnight or the same philosophy overnight, and then still hedging their positions at this time because their market's open. So the anchoring of that could be basically Europe. Sleepy time. All right, so here's your Batman. Batman dabbing like this, or are we head and shoulders sell off? See, I don't like using those kind of terms, but I jokingly use them ironically. That's what I drew earlier. There's your sort of shoulder pattern there. Now you believe what you want to believe, but I do feel smart for closing out where I closed out. Finish your bet. Giveaways, yes sir. We're gonna give aways a little bit. Rocket scooter. I'm Batman. There's your play there. I do want to be short here. I definitely do. But I don't know, man. It's not there's not a lot of good evidence for a bigger short, but you're right. He's like literally calling this like left and right, man. Look at that. You can rewind the stream. I've literally, like, it looks like today just feels like I've got an almanac in my back pocket. Like some guy visited me from the future in a time machine and brought me the stock market almanac from the 2020s. Showed me every place. I'm drawing it out to the T. Get out of here, old man. Hey, knucklehead. Hit me on the head with his cane. Don't lose this book. Book will change your life. Sure, whatever, old man. You make like a tree and get out of here. It's make like a tree and leave. Butthead. My impression of old Biff and young Biff on point. I know I can do both at the same time. Get out of my car, old man. You get to get all three on the same stream? Oh yeah. How do you know how to start that car? Oh yeah, where he actually turns. Only I know how to start that car. Get in. By the way, Back to the Future musical is a thing. I saw it on my Instagram feed. I got us tickets, and I made her watch the trilogy. And she liked it, so I got us tickets. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but I mean, it's Back to the Future. How can it not be good? So we got tickets, I think in April or something, to go see it. Like, are they gonna literally drive a DeLorean on the stage? That would be so dope. How are they gonna do it? It's like Back to the Future. I'm sure it's the first one. So we're talking like the clock tower with Doc Brown like hanging, the lightning striking everywhere. You know, Enchantment Under the Sea dance with like Marty doing his you know, Johnny Be Good solo. great scooter. So we'll see if it's good. It looked good in the I mean, it's Back to the Future. I mean, how can it be bad? Sound like a good time. I'm excited to see how they play out the final scene with, like, you know, Marty's like zipping around in the car. Like, there's a lot of, my thing is there's a lot of driving in that movie. How are, like, when he's being chased by the Libyans, you know, trying to gun him. How are we gonna do a car? There's so many car chase scenes in Back to the Future. Or when he goes back in time and crashes into the barn. Like, how are we gonna do this on a Broadway stage? This is what I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna be like sitting in a chair, like pretending to drive. They're gonna have to basically get the cues off with like sound or video or something. I don't know. Yeah, how you gonna do a hoverboard? Well, actually, Broadway's gotten pretty good at like, I mean, they had Little Mermaid as a Broadway show, so they are all like swimming and flying around. Aladdin, same thing. Or they can do the hoverboard thing. But how the heck are you gonna do all the? How are you gonna do all the scenes with the car? Stagecraft's come a pretty long way. We're going to see Back to the Future, the musical.
Yeah, we are.
Now the thing is how on earth, like 80% of that movie is driving around in a car. How the heck are we gonna do this on a stage? Well, for a car, like what? They're gonna hold the car on his shoulders or something?
Yeah, no, someone.
Beep 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 beep.
Ride the car.
Someone's gonna pretend to be a car. Yeah. The Harry Potter show was awesome. Dude, we need to go see that in New York. I want to go see that. It's like Fast and Furious at Universal Studios. I never saw that either. That's one with Universal. Dude, Universal Studios needs an update on all its rides. No, dude, their rides were like CGI from like the 90s, it feels like. Like the Transformers ride and the Tonight Show ride. We need to go. Let's go this year, I promise we'll go this year. I promise. We need to visit the new park. California Universal just built a ride. Oh, The Lion King? Yeah, Lion King was one of my favorite Broadway shows I've seen. It was really good. You ever seen The Lion King, y'all? It's just like the movie, but in the stage, everyone's in these giant, like there's like a 30-foot tall giraffe is like coming through the. There's 0 calories.
I don't care. Stop.
But there's 0 calories. They fizz in your mouth like soda.
If you like 20 boxes.
I did not buy 20 boxes of those. It's just 12.
If you eat all of it.
There's a big difference between 20 and 12. If I eat 1 box a day, in 2 weeks, they're all gone. And I should be eating my breakfast and not the Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
What's up? Book it out 2 weeks from now, then. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. Place we went. In Washington, that place. Went there 2 weeks ago. Where's the champagne? The chocolate. Yeah. Alright, guys, market's pulling back. Looks like the old Batman sell-off pattern is there. Did you guys short this on the reshort? On the reclaim of that? Did y'all long that? What'd y'all do? Now resiliences are negative. Seems pretty liquid between here. I would agree. This is the second tap of half gap with a stronger resilience, so be careful. This could be a fake out. Look, tap once, tap twice. Resilience is actually better than the first tap. So this could do this. Like I said, this market's so irrational. It's almost predictably irrational at this point. It's not going to behave like you want it to behave. I would say this appears to be the very middle of the range as well. Yeah, right on the middle. So if you happen to make trades like through here and through here, and it's just chilling in the middle of this range, and you're safely on the sideline with profit, consider yourself as having a successful day. I would consider this a very successful day. You shorted the Dickens out of ES. There you go. There you go. It does seem pretty liquid though. It does. For the first time in a little bit, it felt slightly illiquid here, but okay. Yeah, I don't know. If you really to put a gun in my head, I think off of here, one more tap, I'd be willing to short it back to the bottom. Got nothing to lose there. Thanks, babe. Getting close to that MHP break there. We've got all resistance in this cluster pivot. All the indicators have flipped resistance from here. After half gap support, there's nothing underneath it till the bottom. You see that? The reason I draw it like this is that these all pretty much say resistance. And half gap is, or sorry, resilience is basically close to 0. So losing this is a fall all the way down to the bottom. It really is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it here through 9 o'clock, and then the 10 o'clock, I'm in central, so 10 o'clock candles coming up. So essentially, like on your hourly chart, it just kind of looks like this. Right, your hourly chart looks like this. Your 9 o'clock candle looks like this. And then your 10 o'clock candle is basically going to be like maybe this. I could see this happening today. Y'all see that? Sound like that? I drew hourly candles there, so what do y'all think? Release the murder hornets. It would be a whole lot for this to fade this right now from here. There's that, there's some gamma volume there on that break of MHP. Gap fill in S&P. I didn't think we'd hit it in this candle. I thought we would at least bounce to there.
Flames on the ticker. Future is burning.
Flames on the ticker.
Bulls in the shadows. We rise through
It's like Meatloaf sounding song here.
charts carved in thunder. Destiny's terrain. The market is
What an epic sounding song.
our engines never die. The floor becomes the altar. The prophets reach the sky.
I think what I drew on the green is what's gonna happen.
Salvation in the train. We ride into the closing bell. Our victory displays.
I feel like some of these AI singers, it sounds like it's like 4 different singers, so the voice never is the same.
Rocket scooter rising. Our engines never die. The floor becomes the altar. The prophets reach the sky. Rocket scooter rising. Our engines never die.
I'm taking the long here, by the way, into my prop accounts.
Comes the altar.
Just to fill. At best. I mean, like, at best. I want to flip. A dangerous play here, but at best, like, it fights, and then it fails. Next hour. We had to get through a European close. A little short covering in the close, maybe. Ooh. Bam, 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 bam.
He's just a shadow in the night. Screen glow burning in his eyes. Tick by tick, the market bites.
Ow.
So heavy, but he won't rise. Kids, you'll never last.
I think it's a good long play, not really.
Moves too fast.
But I think fight to the open is good. Vix is just sort of like Vix Future's kind of chilling.
But he's gonna survive. One more chance, and the moment is near. He feels it now, the breakout is here. He's unstoppable. Nothing in his way. Rising from the shadows to the break of day.
I think we go down to here though.
The future's in his hands. Rocket scooter power. Now he takes his stand. He's unstoppable.
I'd be insane to see that candle, Brad.
Charts were heavy, the nights were long. Every setback made him strong. He found the tools, the truth, the
The negative resilience though, not that they're good. What's that red line? Oh, that's the impact line from today. 7 minutes till close. I figured, I was kind of hoping we would see the last 10 minutes in the hour close to be a little bit of a push, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Yeah, let me close those longs out. I'm not a big fan of those anymore. I was kind of hoping we would get more of a sharper play leading into hour close, but yeah, this low consolidation, next hour is probably gonna fall pretty quick. Unless just something weird happens, and okay, but is this boogie in the bull zone? Boogie in the bull zone.
Push it till you're deep in the zone. Pickles at the door, giving that sign. Eye doc's eyes say the trend is mine. Matt's in the booth with a fan drawn wide. Gonna make that market take a wild, wild ride. Boogie in the bull zone. Work that spread, don't moan.
5 minutes till we flip over to the new hour. Gold is just collapsing today, almost down a point and a half. Bitcoin's up 3. Boogie in the bull zone. Boogie in the bull zone. Well, I read that wrong. We were melting down the hedge pressure. What the hell? Man, that's what all day I was thinking that was gonna happen, but I thought we'd at least get a bounce through there. Booger in the bull zone.
She's got a smile that's quite a shock. But what really stole my heart away? Her avocado toast. Oh, what can I say? She mashes it smooth and seasons it right. Red pepper flakes makes it so tight. A sprinkle of salt, a big
Could I?
of lime. But if I take a bite,
Could I? God, I know I'm being crazy here. All right, 4. Make it small. 6.
She toasts the bread till it's golden brown, adds an egg. Oh wow, sit right down. A
It's there's that there that is. Oh shoot. Keep thinking I should have switched to S&P. But yeah, basically proxy trade off the area there.
Baby, I gotta confess, I don't even like avocados, but yours, they're the best.
There's that bull zone support on monthly maps. That's where that is important.
Either way, girl, I love all of you. Like you're perfectly ripe. Oh, I dock your toast royalty. I fight a bear for a taste. Legally.
So S&P has like longer bull support from here. This is just me being a freaking degen on it.
Honestly, so here's my plea. Don't say no.
Bet that we hold here for the day.
Doctor, just feed me that toast.
Rocket scooter, let's go, get on. Rocket scooter, let's go, get on. Liquid
Red line there at 69.
gold, stories, the candles
I don't think we crash out today.
millions hums beneath it all. Whispers that scream when the patterns stop.
But we'll see.
Chaos we rise, rocket scooter, the
Yeah.
ride, every edge of
One more minute until we flip to the new hourly candle. Let's see what this looks like. And like literally within a minute, it's gonna either just rally up or die. Like within a minute, it's gonna move big. This next hour is not gonna chill here. It's gonna fly or it's gonna dump. So make your bets. Looks like we hit all of what I thought we were gonna hit in a single candle instead of two. So that this does this. And then the next hour is either gonna watch, just watch. Literally, the moment the candle flips, it's gonna move. It's gonna move quick. See how volatility picking up? Make your decision, market. Make your decision.
hedge pressure held in the prime. Boundaries drawn in
This is long-term bear zone top support. Oh, but DD ratio is 0.38 though. Oh, that's not good.
in the chaos we
Actually, probably not a good trade. We'll see how this down market wants to be though. Gonna move.
I still hear the call every single time we ascend. Pockets form where the currents sway, shaping roads in a radiant way. Pressure bends, but it won't break. Rocket scooter leads every step I take.
I think we get this. I really think it's possible. But again, if it falls, it's just straight down. So on the edge there. I don't have good confluence for this exact pivot, but that's like the place that it could go for the hour.
Storm, the calm I feel. Rocket scooter steers the way. In the chaos we rise. Rocket scooter the ride. Every edge a blade. Every map a guide. When the noise breaks loud, I still hear the call every single time we ascend. Rocket scooter, let's go, get on.
Closing below here is a crash. So don't want to make the bet that that's not happening. Not on this Friday. We'll see. But lower DD ratio is not a good bet. Not the best bet. Negative resilience actually didn't even go.
It's 9:29. Futures in green, so the day feels fine. The lines are all drawn.
MHP, a lot of this again. Still, the confluences are gone.
I'm ready to run through the charts with you.
What do y'all think?
Numbers fall like castles in the sand. Dreams drown deep in the undertow. The tide takes all, there's nowhere to go. The red tide rolls. Swallowing hearts, swallowing souls. The red tide rolls. Who pays the price when the bell tolls?
Good bet, bad bet, terrible bet.
Fingers twist when drips from my brow. Chasing ghosts on the ticker now. Green touch
Oil pumping. Yeah, that's the thing. Oil's starting to pick up a little bit of a pump here. This is the edge of greater market bulls liquidity pocket, by the way. So the greater monthly maps liquidity pocket bottom is here on S&P. And Nasdaq has MHP here as well. And Nasdaq has the same thing at the same spot. So this is like this is like basically just if we lose this, I mean it is a crash until the end of the day. So I have a really tight stop. I'm not gonna bag hold this at all. This is the edge, right? This is the edge of the edge of the crazy. So greater bull market supports here. Greater bull market supports here. This is bear zone top on monthly maps at both places. This is not good enough to show a, that's why I'm hitting it with like 50 contracts, but I'm hitting it with like something moderate. 10 is good. But it's not a strong play. It's not a super strong play. If we lose this, I mean, it's a dump. Like, dump. I'm talking like lower DD band dump. Because we're at the spot, at least, to play between here. And we're not seeing... Let me double check where some of the stocks are bouncing out at. Is that patience I had to wait for the right pivot? Because NVIDIA is right. I was looking at that. NVIDIA 182.5 pivot is also being a support for there. AVGO lost pockets, so it's probably like the bear side of things. A lot of half cap breaks to the downside. Everything kind of dumped in this Friday expiration here. Apple losing support, Microsoft falling through, Meta losing support again. But right on the edge, kind of. Whoa. My target, the upside target though, is really hard to think because it's really strong resistance from there. And it's really strong resistance from here. There's really not much upside. And I know it's kind of like speculating on things getting better, which is probably not going to happen. It's like it's really strong resistance from here. Like this is like catching a small scalp inside of this pocket, like to there. Am I in a bad bet, guys? Chat, am I in a shitty bet? Do y'all like my patience though? That I wait? I didn't catch the whole ride. I took my trade here, got out of the way. I thought about shorting it one more time, but I waited for there. At least I'm waiting for a good spot, you know. Patience pays. Patience pays. Oh, that patience pays, baby. Let me snack on my breakfast here. Man, I'm making this market my bitch today. Every time I say that, I get bad luck. I should not say that. Market God's gonna humble me in a second. I should not be greedy on this either. I know I've been such a pussy when it comes to this market.
No more 9 to 5, no more despair. Prop firm fun.
Let me just take the scalp trade there.
Rocket scooters tools.
Almost rushed it.
My battle plan. From the grind to glory. I'm my own man. Rise to riches.
Make the market my bitch.
Rocket scooter. Rise the page. Push fan.
Like I said, let me see if it builds support there. I'd say I'm okay with taking 50, 60 points. You can go all the way to the top, yeah, probably. This past rebound, yeah, that was a pretty solid attempt. I'm not, like I said, I'm not betting on big reversal there, but there's a little bit of enough of a scalp in there to at least take it. Just being smart, keeping it light. Let me wait and see if things develop. Resiliences are still really bad, so. Your rocks, your pivots are so good, man. I can never trade without it. We're the best, man. Love it. Now, let me decide if I want to continue to stay engaged and along. These indicators don't give me any indication or clue that this is going to bounce out of this, but like I said, things have been so news-driven and volatile. It's kind of just like as much intuition as it is structure. I was just betting that we would at least have a bounce before we crash through longer term bull support. It's such a strong support. I always try to make that bet every single time. I mean, bull liquidity pocket a monthly maps is every single time long. Sortios, this one. Let's go. All right, it's time for that time. It is that time, my friends. Every single day around this time, give or take, you just smash that like button really quick. We're at 444 likes. Get like 1,000 people in here, but like a boot camp themed Deftones song. Doobie doo way. I'm telling you, man, I'm so scared to be engaged in trades for long periods of time in this market. Who knows what Trump or somebody's gonna do? It's just like, I want to get in, I want to get out. Later, Farina. First giveaway, Elite Trader Funding, 10K. We do one of those every single day. First one we ever do. Ooh, Mr. Rocket. Type it in chat. You guys know the drill. That's smart play. Like I said, man, this wartime market just got me so timid. Take my P&L though. That's cool. Let me close these out. I closed out the challenge account. Let me close the prop accounts now. We need an MHP reclaim and pop. What do y'all think? Is this market toast? Well, I think it's going to half cap. I think, well, we got some stock movement from here. I just think the longer term bull support is in that area. I don't know, man. The way that it sold off today didn't feel as violent as it normally would feel for a big sell-off. It felt like it's just spanning the range. Like, if you want my honest opinion, this was not violent. It kind of fell just systematically and chill. VIX didn't really pick up a lot of steam either during that fall. It wasn't too bad. VIX didn't break highs, so it's just like expected support. I would say that in general, I wouldn't personally be betting, that we sell off anymore. The way it's looking. I would give it a chance to watch to see if the stocks are picking up some steam here. Yeah. You don't see even evidence for real? Yeah, I don't see, it's a funny thing. I don't see evidence for either. Like, my overall general thought is like, I need to keep shorting this to oblivion. I don't see any evidence for bull case. Other than it's Friday and doesn't seem to be like a lot of pressure from here. This is just a bull scalp and a bear run, I agree. But the way that it sold off, it didn't feel like the volume wasn't chaotic. It felt like a non-violent selling. Like it's just kind of like spanning range to test supports and stuff. You want to know my full bet on this is that we are lower lows, like over time. 100%, I'm with you. I don't see a bull case. I don't see a bear case either. I don't see a case. That's why I've been kind of like, all the trades I've took today were winners. Like I basically shorted back to here. I longed back to there. I'm just kind of like taking pecks at it. If you want to ask my overall opinion, the market's selling off till the war's over. So we know that that's the case. Do we get big end of the day selling? It could be end of the day is going to be probably relatively violent, I would say. If you want to take a quick look at the hourly chart here. This may not be y'all's favorite type of music. Everybody knows I'm a metalhead, so y'all made me some metal songs. If this is too much for some people, let me know. This is all AI, by the way. This is not the music for everyone. The way that it's stabilizing here, it could be like a little green candle, another green candle, and then big red to finish the day. Like I think one green candle up, two green candles up, and then another one. I thought we would fall and then fall again and then wick back to here, which is exactly where we are. But the way that it's supporting here, it's probably going to try to inch its way up. And then at the end of the day, it's going to make a decision. Let the candles hit the floor. Reminds me of this takes me back to like Static X and Power Man 5000 Days. Reminds me of like a kind of high school metal with Mudvayne and this song is Let the Candles Hit the Floor. See, a lot of you, I know a lot of you guys like metal like I do. You're like, hell yeah, that's a good song. It's not bad. Let the Candles Hit the Floor. Somebody wrote this one in the song submission. The polarity of the music is like how one side or the other. Look at this.
Step right up to Matt's Wild Show. Tune in live for the day trade flow. Futures flying as the charts unfold. But we all know why you really roll. It's the man.
You go from like heavy metal to fucking barbershop quartet singers with bow ties and straw hats.
Or you'll miss where the fun is at. Wisdom dropping, candles popping, bend.
It's that Matt giveaway hour, and this is all random, so that's why it's crazy. So, Barbershop Quartet will be best friends if you get the reference. The very best ever in the history of Barbershop Quartet, in the history of that genre of music. Lifelong DJ, CJ the DJ, let's go. CJ DJ, DJ CJ. Not Fallout, you're close. There was a video game that played my favorite song, one of my favorite songs, in a barbershop quartet. And if you can name that video game, then we're best friends. It was such an iconic moment. It's a shooter game. It's not Fallout. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. 2 people got it. 3 people got it. 4 people, 5 people. There you go. There you go. BioShock Infinite. You remember the scene where they were singing God Only Knows by the Beach Boys barbershop quartet in front of the floating ship in BioShock Infinite. Man, you guys are good. The game was absolute, like, fucking awesome at the time. It doesn't really hold up, like, gameplay-wise to, like, modern shooters, but at the time, dude, BioShock was, like... When I used to have a job back in the day, I used to go home at lunch just to play BioShock because I lived where I used to work as an engineer. So BioShock Infinite, yeah, you just like... You stumbled up into a barbershop quartet singing the Beach Boys, and by far, like, people put that version of the song on their Spotify playlist. Is that good? Such a weird sort of thing for that game. It's one of my favorite songs, though. She couldn't take these from me. I got them back. Looks like it's trying to stabilize here. All right, congratulations, Lifelong. Woke up this morning is the name of the song. I like this song a lot too. All right, let's get 20 more likes, guys, and I'll throw out a Lucid for y'all. We'll do it in 10 minutes, Lucid. Congratulations. Y'all know the winners. Rules are going to go to Discord, go to the contest channel, talk to Slacks, the admin of that channel, send him a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Let him know it was you. BioShock was a tough game to beat. It kind of was, right? Early on. I still gotta say, like, BioShock 1 was awesome, and BioShock 2 was even more awesome. Infinite was like sort of a deviation from the form, but it was still good. I think like my favorite of the BioShock was 1 and 2. Like the first experience of it was just crazy. When you're like running around, you hear this in the background, you're like freaking the fuck out. Oh, dude. First time I ever saw the first Rosie ever came up. Well, I built it up. I might as well play the song for you guys. Hold on. If I get a copyright, I'll just remove it from the channel. I'll edit it out, but it's worth listening to. Hold on. So, ooh, another long op from here. All right, there's some kind of unskippable ad that's playing. Hold on. Unskippable ads. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's worth the copyright violation. Another long op here, or no? Thank you. No, thank you. Loose, it's not started yet. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm gonna make you guys watch a video. Hold on.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller, alongside the Dark Knight of News, Andrew Goldfarb.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Andrew. Andrew, you've been obsessed with this BioShock
This is what I'm talking about.
as long as I've known you. It's almost
I never played
out.
BioShock like 20 years ago, whenever it was.
You were telling me
Dude,
about. It
don't
takes
miss
place
out on
in
a
the early
huge.
1900s, but the music sounds
Loose
like
it in
it's
just a
from another
second.
age.
Type in it.
Yeah,
hold on,
so what we're looking
type
at
it
right
in.
here, this is from like the very beginning of the game. You just got to Columbia. And
Starting
you're
over,
walking
guys. You have to
around and
type it in
you're approaching kind
again.
of this fair. And as you get there, you
Lucid.
encounter this barbershop quartet, and they're singing a song that sounds like a Beach Boys song, which obviously wasn't out yet in 1912.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh.
All right. Well, I guess we will. Ladies and gentlemen, the Barbershop Quartet of BioShock Infinite.
So you had it. All right, type in Lucid, guys. I'll tell you about the games in a minute, like why this was like such a cool scene. It's not case sensitive now.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to.
You got like the old couple slow dancing in the front.
I'll make you so sure.
All right, Lucid. It was like 10 out of 10 for its time, yeah. 100%. Like the whole series was just so good. So if you've never seen the game, it's pretty cool, right? That they that. So the game is basically like, it's Ayn Rand. If you ever read like any of her books, it's like themed after her stuff, and it's very much like, you could think of like the 1920s, where basically, you know, everything was like 1920s punk. I don't know what you call it, but basically, right? You're in this underground facility that was supposed to be like the last haven for like utopia society, and then everything goes to shit. So you're kind of like frozen in that era. And then all of a sudden, like in the game, the first two games, you're down in this sort of underwater, like super city. and humans that were like taking all these chemicals to try to become like superhumans became mutants, right? And then you're, you know, you got this like gigantic, like thing that's just this giant diving suit with a drill that just chases you around and tries to kill you. So it's like this really weird, like nothing like it for its time. The first two games were like that in this underwater city, and you're going and figuring out like that the guy that started the city was like this, like, you know, mad scientist sort of guy experimenting on people and stuff. Anyways, the third game starts off and you're in this floating world that looks like it's frozen in like the year, I don't know, like 1870 or something, like if people with like straw hats and stuff. And you're like, it's such a deviation from the game's sort of like, because you're like kind of thrown into the past a little bit, but the city's floating in the air like it's the future. But then everybody's dressed like it's like 50 years in the past. And then you're walking around, this airship flows up, and then it's singing the Beach Boys, which is a song from like the 60s. And so it kind of was like when you first played the game, it was kind of like when you watched the show Lost and something crazy happened that like threw you, like it opened up a whole new door and sort of like the story lore of the game. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. First of all, the game opens up and I'm in, looks like 1800s. And then all of a sudden someone's singing the Beach Boys in the future. And you're like, okay, story just got pretty cool. So like the moment in the video, well, it's one of my favorite songs, obviously, but like the moment in the game was like such an eye-opening moment where it was like, okay, the story's about to get cool. So at the time, I was like, I had all these theories. Okay, are we time traveling? Did these people get trapped from the future? Is the future stuck in the past? Like, what's going on? So when you really think about it, there's 100 years of span between that barbershop quartet and that song they're singing. So it was always very cool when, you know, when games used to have like really cool stories, you know, back when they actually cared to make really good games. That was such an iconic moment for that series. All right. Lucid Baby. Spinning it one more minute. We are sort of pressing lower into, I'm glad I took the scalp when I could. No more trades on the table. Made 34,000 here. Yeah, I don't see a bull case either, guys, for sure. None of the indicators are pointing at it. Just that scalp made a whole lot of sense. That was a pretty easy scalp to take. 100 free points in Nasdaq right there, and then I'm just nothing else on the table for me. I'm chilling flat. No, I officially haven't played Arc Raiders like all week. I think I'm over that game. It's possible we see the Sunday lows or weekly open candle. Today, probably not. I don't think today's the day it's going to do it. All right, spinning the wheel. I'd be very surprised if it does crash from here. But anything could happen. I think Monday, or I think Sunday, we start selling pretty hard. If we see Sunday lows, it's going to take at least 2 or 3 days to get there. Pentagon is moving more Marines and warships to the Middle East. Sounds like we're ahead of schedule, guys. You know what I'm saying? With Iran, it was like we're ahead of schedule. Yeah. It's fucking stupid comments from the president cost me $200,000. Did I win? Nah, JV Alpha. I had to schedule my ass. What's that schedule? Oh, we thought it was gonna take 5 years. It's gonna take 4 instead. I gotta work my way back. Kind of sucks, but whatever. I'm having fun with this challenge. I'm having fun with it.
Chasing numbers wild and blind. Rocket dreams, they fill my mind. Hedge the pressure, stakes so high. Burning dollars touch the sky. Algorithms spin the wheel. Truth or gamble, what's the deal? Shots and candles flash and scream. Money's just a fading dream. Market fever, break the chain. Breeding chaos, fuel the flame. Rocket scooter, ride the waves. Chasing wealth into the grave. Pressure built in, can't escape.
Did I spin the wheel? Oh, I did not. All right, lucid it is, baby. Let's go.
Tickers roaring, drown the doubt. Hold or sell, the market shouts. Fools and kings on equal ground. Winning's just a fleeting sound. Numbers dancing, cruel ballet. Profit lost in disarray. Market fever, break the chain.
Ooh, Drew cut. Oh, Drew, what's up, baby?
Flame. Rocket scooter, ride the waves. Chasing wealth into the grave.
Like I said, I don't see a bull case, but I also don't see a bear case either. Right, I don't see any kind of case. I see a market flip-flopping case. All right, that's cool. Congratulations on the lucid. We got one more going up here in just a little bit, so chill out. I kind of wait for this. Probably about 15 minutes. We'll do one more. We got Tradeify coming up as well. If you guys like Tradeify. So currently, right now, make sure you keep using the Rock Scooter code. The more you use it, the more giveaway accounts we do get, and also the bigger things we're doing with this community. Obviously, we got the prop scoring website coming out. I'll share with you guys with something. What the alpha looks like. I'm always like trying to share with you guys some cool stuff. It's not active to the public, so we're not going to let you guys check it out just yet. But let me see a little screenshot of this. Actually, I'll have to share on Monday. I don't have enough to show you.
Candle by candle, I paint the sky. Long on my dreams, watch the numbers fly. FOMO can't touch me, I'm calm with the plan. Disciplined soldier, I stick where I stand.
I'll have to share later. I was excited, but I don't got enough cool. I want it when I show it. I want to show the coolness of it. Maybe do a demo. Nothing yet. 24K looks like the low of the day. Possible. But I don't know. My heart wants to buy the dip here. Did the winners claim? Yes, they did. We'll do one more in a little bit. I have to stop when it's volatile. You have to remember to stop looking at the chart to make your entries. You're like, oh, let me buy the dip here. You have to really zoom in. This is like still 20, 30 points from the low in that area. I keep like forgetting that I'm just like looking at the chart. I'm like, oh, that's good. Let me think about buying the dip there. Remember, don't look at your charts like it's drawn to scale. Sometimes these candles are going to be 60 points and you're zoomed in. You forget that that's like, oh, yeah, look at the number here. We're still 20 points off of the support. Push that. The bears GDP numbers are a bearish case. Yeah, so the GDP came in at like what, a 0.7, right? Pretty it's leaning towards a bear market. It really is. It's not there yet, but the data is certainly not good. Quarter over quarter, estimate was supposed to be 1.4. So remember last time the actual was 1.4. The estimate was we weren't going to change at all. 1.4, this is the quarterly growth. So this is the growth rate. So when the growth rate is greater than 0, GDP is still growing, and growth rate is below 0, the GDP growth is negative now. So anything above 0 is still growing, but you can see that it's slowing down. So the last two prints were a slowdown. I thought the last read was a fluke because it was like the lowest it has been pretty much since around, I mean, look at this. I mean, 1.4 is pretty low. And apart from like the tariff months, right? It hasn't been this low for a while. 2 consecutive months of negative growth are considered middle of a bear market. Remember, 2022 was like this. COVID was like this, right? You've seen that before. Oops. 2009, there you go. Right, you had this all the way back there in that market crash. Okay, can we like? Oh, there it is. So the fact that it's dropping rapidly as a result of like tariffs, right, and what we've been dealing with, this is odd. February, March. So whatever's going on in the stock market is reflecting these expectations. Remember, the Fed thought we were going to have 2.4% GDP growth by this year, and that was the December projections, and we're here and we're at 0.7. So maybe why Wall Street was selling off in November, December, January, maybe Wall Street had better data than the Fed did, because clearly we're showing a decline in the growth rate. 0.7 on 1.4 forecast is not really good. It's not bearish market yet, but that's a slowdown. And the fact that the jolts went down as well without unemployment, continuing jobless claims going down, it kind of means that maybe jobs are being eliminated because of AI. You know, it's like that the market and the economy in general is slowing down. This is what this is telling you. It's not bearish or dead yet, but it is 100% slowing down. You can see it across the board. There's not rapid job growth. Companies aren't hiring massive amounts of people. GDP growth is stalling and slowing. Yeah. So. Oh, like I got that wrong. I thought I was going to rally there. Fly. So yeah, when you look at the data is actually spelling out, you know, the Wall Street was not getting the market wrong back in December and January. Why the stock market is stalled out and is not continuing to rally? I mean, the data is starting to catch up to it. Feels like, you know, hedge fund and investment firm quants have better grasp on the data as it is. I mean, We didn't get those bad prints until February. And in December, we started seeing that stall out. The commitment of trader support, let's look at that last data point. Well, you can see it as well. There's some liquidation going on, right? Can we have the last data point? You can tell me which day this was. The second, so we don't have the 9th yet. We just have the 2nd. We need the last data point here. But I'm going to tell you, you can see that there's probably some liquidation coming out. Like, it's just crazy that the futures is at almost all-time highs on the net long side. At least 1 million contracts is crazy. But between the previous data point and this one, you can see it goes from 1,013,000 to 1,004,000. So there's a little bit of liquidation from here to here. I'm going to say from here to here, there's a lot more. That last data point will reflect that. Oh man, here I thought we were going to bounce there. Fast. Yeah, I was like with you guys, I don't really see a bull case for this. Gotta ride the wave, me moving fast. Music too loud? Okay, let me turn it down. Sorry about that. We'll keep this player down close to 20%. Arbitrage is at 0, so whatever selling pressure, this was it. Like, this was your selling pressure here. You want to bet that we rally from here? You want to make that bet? We rally from here? Jeremy? 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 I'm in no man's land. There's no entry from here, but no, don't dare me, Jay Woods. Maybe rally from here though. Watch. Just watch. We'll see. I got this hunch. Am I too scared to trade it? Oh, you better believe it. 100%. I'm a wuss. There's nowhere to bounce. I don't long in no man's land. I'll long at lower pivots I need to. That final little flush. I don't know. I got a feeling. No, I'm not longing from here. I was just joking, but I got a feeling. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Stock's got nothing to pivot off of here. I just have a feeling that right here, right now, and again, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. We've got no pivots, got no evidence, got no nothing, but I have a feeling that as we're getting close to testing pre-market lows, which is here, that maybe the market might just like randomly do something stupid. I got no skin in the game on this one. I could be wrong, but I got a feeling. Like that we just have some kind of rescue here, like some news is about to come out or something. No, don't listen to me. Don't. I'm 100% wrong. Like I said, I have a whisper in my ear that's telling me if I was short, I would close. Look what I fucking talking about. Look what I fucking said. God damn it. The fuck? Like, bro. I can't even.
Okay.
Oh, I'm good.
You literally.
Yes.
Why are you screaming?
I'm streaming for work.
You're screaming?
That's correct.
Okay.
How are you doing? Well, you messed up a good clip, so thank you. It's okay. God damn it. I'm so excited about that. What the hell? What just happened? Iran gives some approval to Indian government to liquefy petroleum tankers to sail through the Strait of Hormuz. Like I'm telling you guys, the market makers watch my stream. She's like, you're screaming in the microphone. I'm like, that's my job. I get paid to scream into a microphone. Damn, that was funny. Spontaneous rescue candle news. Now again, I don't have any skin in the game, but that's hilarious. 100-point rip. Market's gonna keep selling off though. The intuition indicator, yeah. That was really funny though. iDoc was scared for my safety. Well, I mean, if I'm yelling and screaming at the mic, I'm probably okay. I kind of was hoping that it would turn around and do something, but that was really funny. Any trades? Nah. Not for me. That was just some BS Iran stuff. Like, it just came out of nowhere. That the drill arm driver came out to get you. You could probably be a short op there. Yeah, nothing. No trades for me on that one. Got one more giveaway to give away before we get out of here. Right about 12 o'clock, we'll do the next one. What are y'all talking about? iDoc? What about her? Wait, what happened? Call her back and apologize? No, we're just doing a bit. We're totally just joking around with you guys.
Emotions at the door, but I ain't even opening. Childish voice screaming, just one quick trade. I look 'em dead in the eye. Now you get paid to obey. Yeah. Ordinary traders click on hope and hype. Exceptional ones wait for the stars to align. Right. Volume pivots talking. HP showing the bias. Half gap setups calling, but only if I stay timeless. Drawdown just tuition. If I learn a lesson over trade one time, that self-inflicted recession. Rocket scooter gave a vision. Now execution's on me. No more stories about what if this year is meant.
I'm trying to decide if I want to trade this though.
Feelings, no chase, no revenge. Patience is power. I wait for the edge. Discipline's my code. I rise above the grind. Traders manifesto. This is do or die.
I was like looking at this. I was like sitting here staring at it intently because I was thinking about shorting it on that pop, but I didn't do anything. Not yet. I'm still waiting. Yeah, I thought about grabbing that short on that pop though.
Bled for this dream. I've cried in
I don't have any play off of this.
soldiers to master this art. No turning back now. I carry the spark. This is my life. This is my heart. Rules over feelings, no patience is power. I wait for the edge. Discipline's my code. I rise above the grind. Traders manifesto. This is do.
Yeah, I don't have any play off of this.
Rules over feelings, no chase, no revenge. Patience
Up 4 on the day and 12 on the week. Andrew, let's go. Good job. If we do break MHP a second time, though, I might want it. But I've been waiting for lower DD band for my long play to take. I don't even know if I want to take it either. I'm perfectly happy with the P&L I've made today. Yeah, I'll play a different song. Trading against the market is just silly. I don't understand your commentary. Trading, what does trading against the market even mean? Aren't you always trading against the market? At the point? Against the trend? Oh, okay. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Oh yeah, I gave away 4 free boot camps today, don't I? Oh, that's right. And I have to take a leak, so I'm gonna type this in. We got 4 boot camps to give away today. I forgot all about that. 4, 4, 4, 4. If you haven't taken our Rock Scooter boot camp, oh my gosh, type in boot camp in chat. 20 days, 20 classes. I teach you everything that comes to day trading, everything I know, everything I do. It's only $1 a day if you do buy it anyways, but it's just the cheapest trading education you'll ever have in the history of trading education. And if you read the reviews on our website, the word life-changing appears countless times. This has been like one of the greatest things I think I've ever put together. Dropped all my knowledge into this, and we're very proud of it. So you guys are welcome to check it out. If not, 4 of you guys will get to go to the bootcamp for free. I gotta take a leak. Type in bootcamp though. Let me go restroom real quick. I'll be back.
myself a drink. I told NQ she was the only chart I need. 5-minute candles, yeah, she knows how to treat me. I said I'm loyal, said I don't even look, but ES was moving steady and I took a peek. NQ volatile, yeah, I like her wild. She'll give you 30 points, then take your soul with a smile. I said, baby, I can handle you, I swear I'm prepared. She said, prove it, then wicked both sides of my spread. I was focused, I was patient, had my levels drawn clean. Then she stalled at resistance, started playing games with me. That's when ES texted, said I'm slower but I'm honest. One contract, tight stop, nothing fancy, just modest. NQ saw me with the S, now she's gapping on my head. She said, oh, so you like boring, having 50 points instead. NQ saw me with the S, now she's punishing my pride. Every pullback looks like home till it breaks the other side. I said it's not what it looks like, I was just hedging my heart. She said you sized up emotionally, that's where you fell apart. I told NQ I changed, said I journal every day. She said cool, show me discipline and chop for an hour straight. Fake breakouts, fake breakdowns, every entry feels late. I buy the top for love, I sell the bottom for hate. ES tried to warn me, said don't chase her when she runs, but NQ knows my weakness, she moves fast and I'm dumb. I went back to her crying, market open, palm sweaty. She said you want me now, right before she went further without me. NQ saw me with the edge, now my stop's emotional. I trail it way too close, call it technical. NQ saw me with the S, now she's testing my trust. Every time I walk away, she pulls me back with one more thrust. Broker watching like a therapist, journal full of lies, says wait for confirmation. I say yeah while I oversize. Sim account faithful, live account a mess. And Sim I treat her perfect, and live I do my exes like this. I swear I had a plan, I swear I knew the play, but NQ doesn't care how confident I felt in 908. She wants patience, she wants respect, she wants one contract. Now my ego on the desk, she has said come back anytime. Said I'll still be here, but NQ's my toxic type. Fast moves, fast love, pure fear. End of day, charts closed, silence louder than ticks. Account still alive, but my confidence sick. Tomorrow I'll be loyal, tomorrow I'll behave. But if NQ starts moving, I know damn well I'll saw me with the S. Now she's teaching me pain, not the market, not the system, just me clicking again.
Mad on the grind, never sleep, never fold. Pockets heavy like bricks, all dipped in gold. Rocket scooter got the tools, unlock the code. Future's running wild, but he's in control. Screens flash green, red heartbeat thump. Charts like a maze, but he sees the jump. Algorithm sharp, no time to slump. Every tick, every move, every price he pumps. Markets roll out, chaos reigns. Man rides the wave while others stray. Rocket scooter, take the wheel, trade the fire, feel the steel, get the bag, stack it high, master reason profit fly. Rocket scooter, take the wheel, trade the fire, feel the steel, get the bag, stack it high, master reason profits fly. Rocket scooter, take the wheel, trade the fire, feel the steel, get the bag, stack it high, master reason profits fly. Rocket scooter, take the wheel, trade the fire, feel the steel, get the bag, stack it high, master reason
With the bike, I don't know what they with the scooter. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Right. Okay. Okay, bye.
Indicators whisper secrets unknown, running laps round the lost on his own. Hustles his language, the grind don't stop. Every drop he flips turns it back.
I want to get a scooter.
Charts don't lie and his skill won't flop. Matt's got the juice, got the world on lock. Yeah,
Am I running to the store to buy flowers? Dude, we got too many flowers in this house already. No. Had to go to the bathroom, guys. I can tell you, I got this feeling it's gonna go up from here. All right, type in bootcamp route, ready to spin that wheel. Free bootcamp, you guys can come. We're gonna start it. You can watch the videos, they're already pre-recorded at any time, but the lives are where it's at. And we do the bootcamp, we teach it every single day, 20 days in a row after market close, and we're probably gonna do it at the end of March. The next one, you guys can come for free. MHP rejection, tap from the top. Like I said, dude, I'm just sitting here, I had this intuition that some shit was gonna happen. See, my intuition was so good. I don't know, I get this intuition indicator, man. That was such a cool clip, though. I was texting my guy earlier to tell him to clip it. Let me tell him one more thing. Okay, 4 of you guys get a free boot camp, and I gotta go in about 15 minutes. So we're gonna get these out of the way quick. First winner here. Hey, whoa, whoa. Free stuff coming your way. Whoa, whoa, it's a giveaway. AKA 47. Is that I have intuition we're gonna bounce here? I don't know. Do I want to take the long here? Yeah, I don't have, again, I'm too worried about it. Monthly resilience is actually getting closer to 0, which is kind of interesting. IDOC won't let me buy a scooter though. I was asking her earlier, was on the phone. I was like, can I get a scooter? I still been waiting to buy an electric scooter so I can zip around the neighborhood with. We're gonna go roller skating today as soon as I as soon as I get out with my stream, I'm gonna go skate around the block. I was like, can I finally get a scooter? She's like, no, there's no room to put it anywhere. Dylan, type something in chat. What the heck? Dylan De La Hunt.
No tweets, no CPI, just a breeze and trades that fly. Traders chant like a sacred clan. Spin it up, a whoosh fan.
What was that earlier? Do I have you blocked again? No, you're not blocked. I wasn't reading chat. Sorry, can I check super chat? Oh, hold on. More boot camps? Damn, Mike donated 20. Dougie donated 20. All right, we've got 12 to give away. Holy crap. All right, that's Dylan. That's Blaze. We got to do 10 more. All right, so let me do this. Let's just do ChatGPT. Thank you, guys. I don't have time to spin the wheel that many times. We're going to ChatGPT it. Thank you guys for the donations. Man, this is such a cool community. So, I don't know how I missed that today. So our community loves to buy boot camps for each other. They want you guys to learn trading. They're actually going out there and buying it for y'all. That's so incredible. And it makes me so happy to see that this community rallies for each other like that. And I don't see this anywhere out there. I see people out there streaming, begging people to spend money. Like, buy my shit, learn my stuff. And you guys that go through it have been buying it for each other. It just makes me very, like, I'm very proud of it. And that's kind of like brings pride to the home. All right, so the 10 winners are the additional 10 winners besides the 2 that just won. Lord Kick, Rebecca Daniels, Mir Sabir, Shorts Are Way Faster, Dead Man Walking, Matrix, aka 47, Kyle Allen, Sigma Theory, and John Morocco, 8201. Plus the other 2. That is boot camp at. Hold on. You guys plus Blaze Gaming and Dylan. Okay. Go to the contest channel, talk to Slacks, I'll hook you up. Y'all know the drill there. Gonna take a rally in there. About maybe long in this. Okay, we got one more to do. We're gonna do a Tradeify in just a little bit. One more. You guys know the drill. Type it in, Tradeify in chat. Let me take chart here, load that up. It looks like it's actually supporting the market. That's crazy. As much as I keep thinking it's gonna rally, it never happens. I was getting excited seeing this trying to turn around. Well, nothing on the table for me. Look at this craziness today. Crazy flush candle there. Like, I kind of want to. Be like,
flow, and I'll get you funded if you just write slow. Hey, get funded or bust, that's the trader's creed. No revenge.
Every time I think it's gonna rally, it's not gonna happen. All right, Tradeify, keep typing in it, guys.
Texas to Tokyo, my signals ring. With rocket scooter truth and a gamma swing. Saddle up right, don't bet like a fool. The markets don't care about your feelings or school. You want that payout, you earn that trust. We don't gamble here, it's funded or bust. I've seen drawdowns nastier than a rattlesnake's kiss, but I manage my risk. I don't hope and wish, no more sim. Cowboys trading from bed. We taking real shots with real street cred. Boot camp ready, we running these drills. Learning hedge pressure, DD bands and fills. We don't chase price, we ambush with pride. This here's a range and we don't trade inside. Oh, get funded or bust, that's the game we play. Pass them maples or get out the way. Oh, with grace and a full tick trail. We don't get shook by no CPI hell. Boot camp ready, we running these drills. Learning hedge pressure, DD bands and fills. We don't chase price, we ambush with pride. This here's a range, and we don't trade inside. See, out here on the prop firm plains, we got two kinds of traders. The ones who chase and the ones who wait. The ones who guess and the ones who pass. You want a funded account? Better trade like your capital means something. Oh, get funded or bust, that's the honest path. From eval tears to rocket math. My funded futures, funded next gold. We pass these firms like legends told. So grab your charts and drop that fear. This cowboy crew trade.
So apparently, there's a lot of shakeup out in the prop industry. It sounds like they're all starting to change for the better. All right, spin the wheel. I'll tell you guys a little story here. It seems like they're all trying to change for the better by like limiting their partnerships to like a smaller, sort of more curated experience for the community, right? Only average you get a free account from FundedX. They've been kind of delayed, man. Something's going on over there administratively when it comes to like responding to us and getting back with us and stuff. For a little bit, they took like 2 weeks. They've been changing their backend system. And maybe changing employees around. We don't really know, but they finally told us they got back with us. So it usually takes sometimes a week with FundedX. Yeah, it's just the way they are. Plus, they're in a different country, so there's like a time barrier there. Other prop partners of ours get back to the giveaways like within a day or two. So just be patient. Yeah. Y'all dare me to take a long here? Dare me? With 4? Tanya, you're the winner, babe. 50K Tradeify growth account. So basically what I'm reading, and I think Apex originally is the first one that did this, was they started like essentially just removing like a huge portion of their partners, right? And then just starting like with just a handful of people. And when they were like, then they came to us, were like, we want you to be one of our main partners. That's why they were taking me out to wine and dine and whatever. And then that didn't work out. But a lot of prop firms are starting to do that now. TPT sent out an email this morning that said they're gonna be canceling a lot of their affiliates. So it's essentially to make sure that you know, compliance standards, you know, community involvement, reputation, brand alignment, all that stuff. You know, it makes a lot of sense because a lot of the affiliates out there are just essentially, you know, toxic shock jockeys for content and treating each other like shit and treating the community like shit and doing everything they can to make a buck. The prop firms are starting to wise up to that and sort of like can a bunch of people from the program. So I have to really commend TPT for taking that step. I think that's great. I've always said there's too many people out there with affiliate codes that are just irresponsibly making the whole industry look bad. I got an email from them that said, you know, congratulations, you're still in the program. So compliance means everything to me too. I feel like, you know, the irresponsible parties out there that are kind of doing a disservice to the industry are going to make the industry become regulated because they're out there, you know, paper trading and posting their sims as gains and posting their payouts, not posting their pay-ins. So a lot of things people are doing that I think they can do better. Not calling anyone out specifically, but TPT is just the next, and My Fund of Futures also cleaned out a bunch of their affiliates about a year ago. So congratulations to the winner, Tanya. All right, you know the drill. All the winners of the giveaways, do me a favor, head on over to the Discord, go to the contest channel, talk to Slacks, the admin, you know. You know how that goes. Tell Slacks you won the account. He knows you're waiting. Send a screenshot of YouTube ID. Congratulations, Tanya and the rest. 20 bootcamp folks. You can sign up for the bootcamp immediately and watch the videos, or you can come in end of March, wherever I decide to do it again. She claimed. Slacks the man. The new boot camp will cover ARB this time around. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're following Top Step's lead. A lot. Well, not just that. I mean, the affiliate partner programs are important, but they also come with like regulatory regulation that you must adhere to. And it just seems to be like everyone out there that got into affiliate programs did not read the rule book on how to properly do this. FTC law, SEC, FINRA, all these groups out there set rules. FINRA, CFTC, sorry, CFTC, SEC, they all set rules. NFA, they have rules, things you can and can't say, can and can't do. Everyone out there is just blatantly violating it. But I think what really is starting to make the industry sort of wise up is what I call the shock jockeys. People making shock content, like talking shit about somebody, and then at the end it's like, use my code. The prop firms are starting to become very irritated by that because it's sort of like making it's making a mockery of what is a serious industry. You know what I mean? It's not cohesive as a brand unit to work together. To be like, you got like two partners yelling and screaming at each other, and then one of them's like, you're a fraud, the other one's like, you're a fraud. Like if I ran a company and I had two partners doing that, I would cancel both of them. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's not only that, but I think it's mostly just the, you know, non-disclosure of paid partnerships and, you know, the rules you're supposed to follow anytime you're pitching any kind of product. You have to disclose that it's paid, and giveaways you have to disclose, like this giveaway was sponsored by Tradeify, sponsored by ETF. You know, they gave us that account to give to you. You know, you have to just, you can't just have like a website that's like, this is the best prop firm because they pay you to say it, you know, disclose. You have to always disclose a paid partnership. It's FTC law. And I think a lot of times the, you know, it just got carried away when there just became so many people out there pushing codes. So I think it makes it a much better experience for you guys as customers from the standpoint of the prop scoring website as an aggregate website ourselves. You know, correctly promoting is a very important portion of doing this business, and being responsible as a duty to the community. So I have to pat TPT on the back for going through those steps too. Somebody says, is Matt and PW part ways? What? Huh? Matt and PW part ways. Part ways in what? We don't have a partnership or anything. We don't work together on anything. I understand what you're saying. No, you're just wondering. No, I don't understand what your question is. What do you mean? You're just wondering what? Like, rephrase your question. Just wondering. You said, is Matt and PW part ways? I don't understand what you're trying to ask. If you're saying me, we don't work together on anything, so I don't know what you're referring to. You've not parted with Matt. Pat Gandhi and Matt have parted ways. We're no longer friends. Pat Gandhi and I. He's out. Me and Tony, we're not friends. Me and Madeline, not friends anymore. I parted ways with all of you. Mario, it's over. Sinister, it's over. I parted ways with all of y'all. We're no longer friends. I'm just kidding. Never Madeline. She's one of the longer term community members. That's my bestie. You didn't say you, so that's good. I didn't say you yet. Marina will put me in timeout if I mean. I tried to grab a sort of like consolidation. I was just playing with this one. I didn't really put too much thought into it, other than sort of like seeing a slight improvement here, that we would probably, instead of just flush out, that we would sort of like play this range one more time. Maybe, I don't know. This chop is brutal though. I keep wanting to bet that we'll close inside of the zone, but maybe I can just... I don't have any evidence to take a play here, other than it was supporting here with volume, which was good. But that's just some 1, 2, 3, 4 failed flush candles. Where was my entry? 36? It could be a little bit better than 36. I bought here on this overshoot like that to bet that we got back in. Any longs you feel? Check your feelings. You're starting to sound like a Jedi. Yeah. Check your feelings. I won't lie, I've been one of the main forces to lobby to the prop industry to tell them to start deleting codes. And say, you know, or not deleting codes, but like, you know, like, if people don't follow compliance, you know, they're gonna make the industry become regulated. So give people like guidelines, that they don't follow them, they gotta go. Including me, including anybody. Like, people need to be held to the standard of taking the futures industry seriously. Like it needs to be taken seriously. They owe you guys as customers the responsibility. They should take responsibility as business professionals. It seems to be just like such a serious and professional industry is somehow, you know, being promoted and sold by 19-year-old kids who just are toxic to each other and toxic to the industry, and no care or respect to that which came before them, which is the industry that they are in. So I gotta go. Love y'all. I think it's a good change. But with all being said, we got another follow-up email that said you've been such a fantastic partner, your community, and we you know, this email means you're still in the program. So good deal. Well, we try to follow all the rules. And I love TBT. They're one of my favorites out there. Okay, guys, I'm out. Check that link that they're posting in chat. I'm going to be like a minute late to My Fun TV. Go on over there. Click that. Get on over there. And we'll see you in a little bit. On My Fun TV, I do Lunch Money with Matt. I love you all more than life itself.